Kevin, Andrew, hello, welcome in. I did have a good work day yesterday. It was a very good. I made a lot of content. I did some collaborating. It was so fun. And I actually wore this dress yesterday at dinner, but I wore like 4 outfits yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I can wear it again because I only wore it for a couple hours. So I'm wearing it again today. It's a reprise. But yeah, it was very good. I also, in this span of time, had my first appointment with my speech therapist. So that was cool. We can take the color key off. That does not need to be on. I actually don't know if I want to make this mic green. Do we like it green? Oh. Welcome to the I think you guys could hear that, but I couldn't hear that. So let me switch my audio. I think my audio is just muted. I think, is that why? I need to change because I have my earbud in right now. You heard it. Okay, cool. I couldn't hear anything, but I'm switching everything now. I need to remember to check that because someone always hits me with a gun show at the top. Thank you for the gun show, Rob. And that is the one thing, because I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my earbud in today. I'm just going to have an earbud in. Maybe we'll do some cat ears at some point, depending on what I'm doing. But I was like, I kind of feel like just chilling with one earbud. So that's what we're doing today. Chemdog, hello. Welcome in. You've been slightly stressed. Has your rash gotten better, Cherry? Oh, thank you, Rapala. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the highlighted message. How are you? I'm not on YouTube. I should be. I see that I'm live right now. Darth Nick, hello. Comrade Mime, hello. Zach, hi. Thank you for the mod appreciation, Mage. We do stand speech pathology. It is so good. And guess what? So I don't have nodes. It's not as bad. Although some people consider this to be worse, depending on where you look on the internet, which, you know, this is why also I wouldn't recommend Googling things. Let me reset that. Set goal to 10. This is why I wouldn't recommend Googling things on the internet because, you know, it's going to make you freak out. That's for sure. But I apparently, what they said was, I have muscle tension dysphonia, I think is what it's called. Basically, what that means is the muscles of my neck are getting in the way of my speech. And so, what do I gotta do? I just gotta relax more. So, yeah. Also, Zach, welcome in. I'm not cosplaying as Jessica Rabbit today, but I do have a Jessica Rabbit cosplay. Just being Amanda or Vamp. Just being myself. Owlman, hello, welcome in. Drez, welcome in. Thanks for being a member, by the way. I need to be Andrew Garfield's Mary Jane. That would be amazing. I would be honored. I would be honored. Hey, Steven. How are you? I am on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah. Me getting YouTube has been iffy the last 2 to 3 days. Oh, has YouTube been like weird for you, Rob? Also, hey, how's it going? Big Smith in the house. How you doing, my friend? How are you? What I'm hearing is you are so jacked that your vocal cords can't take it, says Rapala. Thank you for the highlighted message, Rapala. Oh, let me put some mod love in the chat. If anyone's got any mod love to show, can I get some hearts in the chat? Some mod love in the chat for our mods? Yeah, so... yeah, basically that's what it is. My neck muscles are too jacked. I had most of the session was the doctor like intensely massaging the front of my neck, like right around my voice box. And guys, it was intense. He was like, this is where emotion is in the voice. And I was like, oh yeah, I feel that. That part is tense. Intense. Crystal Castle, hello, welcome in. Marvel Man, hello. The Madrout, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Duncan Mallory, Nerdy Ladies for the win. Welcome in. Okay, so It's going away. Okay, so it is a viral rash. Okay. Yeah, that is a bit stressful, but hopefully they can like figure it all out. At least it's clearing up and they're figuring it out, so it sounds like you are in good hands. You have to have an MRI done. That's intense. Tried Marvel Rivals with Jen after watching y'all on Monday. It's fun, right? I know, it's so fun. I love playing Marvel Rivals. It's one of my favorites. YouTube was temporarily offline for a day. Yeah, I saw that y'all were sharing in the Discord that it was apparently down. I didn't notice anything myself, but that was Tuesday, which I wasn't really on YouTube a lot on Tuesday because it's my day off. So I'm not online as much as I normally am on my day off. Thank you for the mod love, by the way, everybody in the chat. So appointment went very well. Yes, Duncan Mallory went very well. And the doctor that I saw is really, really good. And he has treated a ton of other performers that are like, some are like really famous. So that was cool. And he had so many stories and he was just like, oh yeah, you're good. And he said that I had good vocal cords. So that was cool. So apparently I have good vocal cords and my vocal cords are like unique because they do a thing. They basically they can like close all the way at the bottom, and apparently female vocal cords don't do that. Like it's rare. So I have like rare vocal cords. Spellbound, thank you for the lurk. And Dante, hello, welcome in. And yeah, so it was cool. I don't know why I can't hear my redeems. Dante, thank you for the hydrate. I cannot hear any of my redeems. So let me see if I can fix this. Because you guys can hear it. Is it not selecting? It's not selecting already. There we go. Now I can. Thank goodness. Dante, thank you for the shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Hey! Can't really move too much in this dress, so pardon me. That's as much shimmying as I can really do. Intense good or bad? Intense what? What did I say was intense? Valentino, hello, welcome in. Doctors did not say don't talk, actually. He actually said that my vocal cords are the cords of a belter, and people that have been telling me to be more gentle with my voice, that's actually incorrect. I have been getting incorrect feedback. So that's not what the doctor said, Zach. He actually said that I am fine to talk and that I just need to, I got some exercises to do. So I did a little warm up today before I came on. That combined with the massage should help. Owlman, I have never worked on Mojo, just a heads up. How about some Kingdom Hearts? No, I don't think so. I've never played Kingdom Hearts and I don't own it, so I won't be playing Kingdom Hearts today. Today we're yapping. Rapala, congrats on the 25 stream streak. Doing it better with your back. Ooh, seeing Sydney tomorrow. Nice. Oh, thank you, Rapala. Thank you for the subs. I think I still have my bundle too. So hopefully you got there's the discount still on, right? For like a longer subs. Let me know. I think I still have that on. Over there. Hey Goofu, hey Silent Protagonist. Have I seen the new Sam Raimi movie? And if so, what did I think of it? I haven't seen Send Help yet, but all of my friends have been seeing it and they've been telling me it's amazing. And all of my friends were like, how have you not seen it? Like, you are a Sam Raimi fan, Amanda. And I'm like, I know. I have to go see it. I don't know when I'm going to have time is the problem. I have so much work that I've been doing that I just haven't found the time. Also, I think someone sent me a parcel, so I'm going to open that at some point. Just Rob, thank you so much for the 50 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing wheel spins for 100 bits or a dollar super chat or more, just FYI, but I'm going to do a little wheel spin for you just to start because I do appreciate the horse combo, but just so y'all know going forward, just so I don't get like overwhelmed with spins. As Ryan George would say, rare vocal cords are tight. Is that what Ryan George would say? Your vocal cords are breaking glass ceilings by doing that. They are. Oh, Rob, you did not have to send another 50 biddies, but thank you. It's, yeah, basically it's like, so what I was told, things that I already kind of knew, I have a strong, powerful chest voice. I am a belter when it comes to me as a vocalist, and that is true. I am a belter. I'm an alto. And where the problem comes in is when you go into your head voice without really fully warming up your chest voice, because your chest voice is the basis for your head voice. So I don't actually have to worry about warming up my head's voice. Yeah, Owlman, I have never worked on Mojo. You might be thinking of another channel that I used to work for, that I don't really want to name anymore, so I'm not going to name it, but you guys know what it is, and other people can name it in chat if they want. That doesn't bother me, but I just want to do my own things. David, welcome in. Thank you so much for being a fan since the OG days when I was working for another channel. That's real cool. Thanks for checking out my stream over here. I hope you're doing well. Scott, thank you so much for the kind words. Engineer, thank you so much for the kind words. I hope you have a good day. I didn't do anything, Poindexter. Other people are talking about my past in chat. And a lot of people are always like, you're from Watch Mojo, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I never worked there. I don't actually even know where Watch Mojo is based. Maybe in the US? Where is Watch Mojo based? I have no idea. I've never even watched Watch Mojo, but I know of them because I worked on the internet, and I do still work on the internet. Otto, congrats on the 45 stream streak. No worries. I appreciate you streaking. Thanks for streaking on through. Looking for an acting agent. Well, good luck, Cherry. I hope you find someone. Agency hunts can be rough, but just stay in there. Stick in there. Wait. Also, Steven, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. What was I going to say? Just hang in there and keep looking, because it might take some time, but I'm sure you'll find someone eventually. Lumix says, oh, do the hand jive. Lumix, welcome in. Thank you for the 45 stream streak. Grease is the word. That's what they say. Did I see Absolute Ivy's true form? I have not seen Absolute Ivy's true form yet. I am behind on my Absolute Batman. I have just been watching Critical Role like crazy right now. It's just so much content to get through, but I'm loving it. Whoa! That is like something out of a... That is like something out of a nightmare. Like, that feels kind of, what's the word? Cosmic. It's like a bit cosmic horror-esque. Okay, so I don't know if you guys want me to show it because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone if you guys don't want to see, but I can always show it to chat. Let me do a spin for Rob, and let me do a spin for Steven. The director offered you the role to understudy. That's very exciting, Duncan Mallory. Did you accept? This is for the lovely Rob. We have some bicep curls for you. And then for Steven. A pack opening. We can definitely do that. I don't know, actually. I think I'm just going to put my wheel behind me. Because I don't know. I won't have my screen today since we're not playing games. Of course I did. I love that, Duncan Mallory. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, voice acting is a bit of a challenging field because there are a few people that I find that tend to do all of the voices. So it can be even more competitive than regular acting, in my opinion. But once you're in for like life. So it's just hard to break into. And then the other thing that I think is just hard in general with acting is just perseverance, because it's a lot of rejection. You do tons of auditions and you book a few of them, and if you do that, you're doing well. My speaking voice has a beautiful rasp to it. Yeah, that's probably the muscle tension. But I don't know. It'll probably still stick around. Hey, Peter. How's it going? Welcome in. Have I read Monster from Barry Windsor Smith? No, I have not. Jess, how's it going? Hello to you, gorgeous. How are you doing today? I keep thinking about Wuthering Heights. I just listened to the Charlie XCX soundtrack in its entirety the other day. And, oh my goodness, is my mat starting to peel? Oh, that sucks. It's just the wrist. Where I rest my wrist is starting to peel a little bit on this one edge on my mat. I do type a lot. It's literally from where my hands are. I can already tell. This is probably from gaming, actually. This is probably from playing Rivals. But yeah, I listened to it in its entirety and it made me cry. It was very emotional. I think it's because there's a lot of strings and I think it's the key that it's in maybe. And then it just made me want to see the movie again. So I'm definitely going to see Wuthering Heights again at some point. I don't know if I'll see it still while it's in the theaters. I might wait till after because I do want to see Send Help and I do want to see The Moment. And we have Scream coming out at the end of the month. So it's busy. Owlman, no need to speak in all caps. I actually prefer if you just speak normally. My favorite band? I have a lot of favorite bands. We'll just say for the sake of this stream, because it's easier for me to just think of whatever comes to my mind as opposed to like my absolute favorite. I'll say Good Kid. I like them a lot. Have you ever seen Evangelion? No, I have not. A user. Just Rob said you should know. I will always do a gun show when you were sleeveless. Fair enough. All right, let me do these bicep curls. Let me open a pack. And then we're going to come back. Yeah, the costumes were fire, right, Steven? And the production design was very good. I'm just thinking a lot of the visuals. The visuals are like, they're living rent-free in my brain. I can't get the visuals out of my head. Jess, we should plan another time to go. I know, I love how we were both like, I don't think we need to see it anytime soon again because, like, I don't need to see it again. I feel like once was fine and, like, it was good. It was, like, for me, it was good. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, and that's also totally fine. I understand. As someone that loves the book, trust me, I get where people are coming from. But I was like, yeah, it was good. And that was kind of where we left it, right? And we were like, we don't need to watch it immediately. And then as soon as, I'm going to switch cameras so I can do the bicep curls. And then as soon as we got out of that theater, we said that. And now I just can't, it's like in my head. Have you listened to the soundtrack in its entirety, Just? Because it will also like haunt you. The soundtrack's just also really, really good. If I were to voice over an anime character, who would I want to play? I'm trying to think of like a manga that I've read that hasn't. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be really cool to do Sailor Moon. I don't know who I'd want to be. Do I want to be Sailor Moon or do I want to be someone else? I think I could be a good maybe a good Sailor Mercury or maybe Sailor Jupiter, maybe? If I were to be a voice in Sailor Moon, if they wanted to redo Sailor Moon, I feel like, did I hear that they're redoing Sailor Moon or did I make this up? And initially, when they filmed, when they recorded Sailor Moon, it was in Canada. And actually, I had a teacher who was a voice teacher when I was learning about voiceover work. And he voiced, I believe, is it Melvin? In the English dub, which I believe was recorded in Toronto. And he was also the director, the voice director for Sailor Moon. So that one would be pretty cool, I think. Thank you, Just Rob, for the 100 biddies. Homie, congrats on the 40 stream streak. Lord Monk, congrats on the 10 stream streak. Thank you, Duncan Mallory. Yeah, I love this fit. I talk like a vixen. It's that rasp. But I don't know, maybe the rasp will stay even after I heal my voice, because I was also just talking about how my voice feels like it's been changing over time, and I think that's just part of living life. And when I was talking to the speech pathologist, to the doctor, we were talking about this idea of how like voices are a reflection of everything you do. And he said that my vocal cords do have a little bit of damage, but he's like, I feel like you've earned that damage. Like, it's not bad that you have some damage. It's just from using your voice, you know, living life. Thank you, Ernesto. But yeah, John, thank you for the question. Such an interesting one. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys the pack. Sorry. We're opening a Pokemon Trick or Trade. I have one more of these, and then I have some other packs I could open as well. Yes, high five, Ernesto. I'm kind of limited on my movement a little bit in this dress. Have I ever heard of Alice in Chains? Yes, I have heard of Alice in Chains. Indeed. In Doodles. Oh my goodness, I think there's a Gengar in here. It kind of peaked. This is our first card. It is a Duskull. Wait, Duskull. Then we've got, yeah, Gengar. Everybody's favorite ghosty boy. And then finally, a Drifblim. Drifblim. It's our little trick or trade pack. Also, shout outs to my LCS who gave me all these for free, just as a nice little Halloween treat last year. And I still have some of them. One left, and I think that's all of them. Unless I have more. I'll have to check my box. I have a bunch of cards that are not opened. My voice lowered a bit while aging, but not too raspy. Yeah, I think everybody's voice like it ages with you, right? Because whatever you're doing with your voice, you living your life, all of that is going to affect it for sure. Mikey said, hello, Amanda, and I've heard you mentioning the soundtrack a few times. Do you maybe like it more than the movie? I definitely think I like the soundtrack for Wuthering Heights more than I like Wuthering Heights, but I also feel like the soundtrack really heightens the film, and so I think a big part of the reason why I enjoyed the movie was because of the music, personally. Yes, and Steven, I feel like Wuthering Heights, the more that I think about this reimagining, it makes me think of Baz Luhrmann's Great Gatsby. And I was thinking about that when I came out, and I'm sad that I didn't make that comparison in my review, because I've seen some people making that comparison, and I think it kind of fits. And I really liked Baz Luhrmann's Great Gatsby, even though there's also some creative liberties that movie takes as well, I think. Although I think Baz Luhrmann's Great Gatsby is a better film than Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights, in my opinion, and is a better adaptation. But they kind of have a similar vibe to them. Yeah, there's a similarity there for sure. The lore guy says, are you real vampire? Am I a real vampire? Yes. Just a reminder of the rules. I should watch the second Toy Story 5 trailer. I have it on my list, but a lot of trailers came out today, and I also have a ton of trailers to watch for State of Play, and it's also dependent on if I can actually put up trailers, because I've been having some issues lately with primarily with Disney not wanting to let me monetize my stuff, so we'll see what the people say. I am the zombie. It says, you look familiar. It could be because you've seen my videos on YouTube. It could be because you've seen me in a show or a commercial or in an ad or on a billboard or from another channel that I used to work for. It could be anywhere. I don't know. Or I could just look like someone else, potentially. I think mostly I look like myself, though. Disney, behave. I know. I know. Disney doesn't want to let me have that money. I think it's because there are some trailers that they showed at, is it D23, the convention that they do? Have I watched the trailer of Primate? I have. I have a reaction to it up on my reaction channel, Cherry, actually. I will put the reaction channel in the chat. You can check out my new reaction channel here. What was that? Joker, thank you for the shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Hey! Sorry, I can't really move as much in this dress, so the shimmies are limited. Ba, 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 ba. Leave that pin for now. I am very excited for the Lantern show. Yeah, I can't wait. I think James Gunn's been on a roll, and I'm loving it so far. So I am pretty hyped for Lanterns. Damo says, at what age did you realize you're a vampire? Well, when I was turned. What kind of ad? Many. I've been in many different ads. For a variety of products and brands. Yeah, is the sound really loud? Sorry, guys, I'll turn that down a bit. Like the hey at the end of the shimmy. Hey. Let me also go onto my throne. I think I have to change the name of this because I think it's for the Reanimal video game is what it's called. But what I actually have right now up here is a Vocal Mist portable nebulizer because I broke my other nebulizer. So I wanted to get this new one. Although I'm not sure if my vocal cords are really in need of hydration because that wasn't brought up. But I do want to ask about using a nebulizer. I do think it helps either way. So I feel like getting one and using it will help for my vocal health. So I'm still going to buy one. So if anyone wants to, you know, like help me with that, you can. But you also don't have to. I'm just happy that we're all hanging out together. It's my favorite. I love a yap stream. I do love to yap. This is true. There we go. I will save it. There we go. Cool. Who's my favorite Green Lantern? Probably Joe. Joe Moline. I'm a big Far Sector fan, so that's my favorite Green Lantern currently. Yeah, this did just come out yesterday, so I was thinking, I'm like, should I show people the new Ivy form? But no, because the comic just came out yesterday, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't read it yet. The nebulizer sounds like an Elder of the Universe. Vocal Mist. Oh, or you mean just the word nebulizer? Yeah, nebulizers just basically help to put moisture directly into your vocal cords using like a saline solution. So it's got salt and hydration. It emulates a natural moisture that you produce, that your body produces. It's, what's it called? There's a term for it. I was going to say tectonic, but that's not right. That's plates in the earth. It has to do with like the size of the particles. I won't get into the science of it because I don't remember, but it's a whole atomic thing. I do love the science of how voices work, though. You're gonna have to resubscribe to HBO. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Have I seen the new Power Rangers bundle in Fortnite? I have not seen the new Power Rangers bundle in Fortnite. We should check that out. I've heard that the Power Rangers are in Fortnite. Is it Mighty Morphin or is it like all of them? Amy Jo Johnson is part of the USA team in the Olympics tonight. Isn't Amy Jo Johnson Canadian? Can you be from another country and still represent the other country? Or am I wrong? Is she not Canadian? I thought she was. She lives here, I'm pretty sure. I also didn't know that she competed in the Olympics. Let's see. Fortnite Power Rangers. Oh, is it Dino Thunder? I'm gonna look on Reddit. February 19th. It just came out today? Is it Dino? Looks like Dino. Yeah, I guess it is Dino Thunder. Here it is on the Twitters. I wish it was Mighty Morphin, but you know, Dino's pretty cool too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I need to play some more Fortnite. It was really fun when I played with Matt. I do want to play some more at some point. They had Mighty Morphin a few months ago, but they just added 2 Dino Thunder skins. Oh, they had Mighty Morphin already. Okay. Let me look up the Mighty Morphin skins. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. I like Power Rangers Mystic Force. That was a great series. I haven't seen Mystic Force, but I'll take your word on it. Amy Jo Johnson is Canada and like 50. Yeah, I was like, I am surprised. Is she, maybe she's just like watching the Olympics. I don't see any news about Amy Jo Johnson competing in the Winter Olympics. So I'm gonna say I'm not sure where that news is coming from, Jamie, but it was a fun stream with Matt. Yeah, playing Fortnite. I enjoy Fortnite. It's fun. I would play again. So this is the Mighty Morphin set in Fortnite. Yo. So wait, can I not get this anymore? This looks cool. This looks really cool. Like, yo, okay. Do we get weapons? Are there weapons? Can you build a Zord? Are there Zords? Yo, they have Lord Zed? What? And I love that they have also Lego versions. I still haven't played Lego Fortnite. I do want to play Lego Fortnite. Bum, 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 bum. What comes in the bundle? So you got the coins. No. Wait, the power bow. Show me. Yes. It's a pickaxe. That's kind of weird, but all right. So I can use it to mine in Fortnite? Interesting. I can also fight people with it, like bonk them on the head. I would love to cosplay Captain Catherine with Lockheed. We do actually need to figure out what the cosplay options should be for the next cosplay. And I need to finish putting my order in for Phoenix. So I will do that. Sadly, the Mighty Morphin set is not in the shop right now. No, I missed it. Oh, dang, that sucks. Eagles brother, welcome in. I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better. But thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Mystic Force shows a real surprise at the end of a certain character that becomes good. No spoilers. And Mega Force is when a certain Power Rangers that can actually use prior Power Rangers powers and weapons. Huh. Prior Power Ranger. Nobody, Mr. Nobody, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? There are weapons. The Zord was a part of the season, though. One player could pilot it in Battle Royale once a match. Whoa. Okay, so like one person can get in it. Sadly, not everyone, but that's still pretty cool. If this bundle descent though, they'll probably add the Mighty Morphin one for the ones who missed it. Okay, so like bring bundles back. If it does, if the new one does well, you think they're gonna bring Mighty Morphin back? Glad to hear you're doing good, Jamie. Oh yeah, what is the movie theater, Cherry? Ah, Chibi Phoenix. Oh my goodness, did you put it in the Discord? I need to see. I love a chibi. I love a chibi moment. In Fortnite, you can ride the white tiger down to the ground. What? Are they making a live action Voltron movie or not? I have not heard anything about that myself. Do people bother you on your Reddit account? Bother me? In what way, Sonic? Also, welcome in. Thanks for being a member, by the way. Are those plants on your dresser or top? Plants? On my dress? These are flowers, yeah. It's like a floral pattern. Also, thank you. I wore this dress last night to dinner and I thought I only wore it for a few hours. So when I was unpacking my bag from my photo shoot yesterday, I was like, I'll wear it again. I'll wear it again. And I might have a little date. So, you know, there's also that for when I finish stream. Late night. We'll see. We'll see. Ride the White Tiger sounds like a drug reference. I'm going to ride the White Tiger. A Voltron movie. Let me see. Voltron movie. 2026. Da 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 da. It says that there might be one. I'm seeing a lot of fake trailers that aren't real. Let's see. There's an article on IMDb. It might be a movie on Amazon Prime. So this is an article from February 4th that says Hasbro and Amazon MGM Studios join forces to launch new Voltron movie toys. Okay. The Hasbro's partnering with Amazon MGM Studios to produce action figures, toys, and role play for the studio's upcoming live-action Voltron movie. So, sounds like they're planning on doing something over at Amazon with MGM, which I think Amazon owns now. Is that right? And Henry Cavill is maybe going to be in it. I don't know. I saw something else that said Henry Cavill. That was an IMDb article. Where's this news from? Is it reputable? It's from Collider, so I feel like it's pretty reputable. Henry Cavill's live-action Voltron movie may not have a theatrical release despite having a star-studded cast. It's from May 20th, 2025, so last year, more than almost a year ago. Well, I guess shy a few months. Filming has begun in December 2024, apparently. Do they have a page for it? IMDb. Voltron. To combat an alien invasion, a special combining robot is created with an elite squad to pilot it. No date. But we got Henry Cavill, Sterling K. Brown, Alba Baptista, Rita Ora. Rita Ora is going to be in this? I'm not sure how I feel about that. So yeah, maybe. Not a lot of news, but there's some stuff that seems to indicate that it is happening. And maybe it'll be out this year, people are guessing. But any trailers that you see of it are probably fake. It's one of the best we have here. If you ever come down and want to watch a movie, I highly recommend it. I'll tell you the name once I remember, but you get a recliner, so you get to put feet up, and you can have a blanket. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like theaters in the States, there are so many that I've been to that you can, like, fully recline in. It's great. I will just say, when I went to go see Wuthering Heights, I went to a really nice theater, and it was crazy. It was like a mall, almost. Okay, based on what you said, Reddit people don't send you like mean comments, because on YouTube from time to time you get some. Oh, yeah, people send me mean comments everywhere, Sonic, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. People are mean to me all over the internet. It's the internet, so, and I'm a public figure or whatever. So yeah, people are mean to me in that way. But I just ignore them. But people don't like directly message me, because I think I have it set up so that, like, I either have to message first on my Reddit account, or like we both have to be following each other or something. That's usually how I have a lot of stuff set up. I don't usually read. I mean, the only place that I read my DMs is the place where you can DM me directly, which is the place exclusively for bladed cooling devices, because that's whole part of why I have that as a subscription for people if they want to actually chat with me about nerd stuff and chat. AW1 Gamer, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Thank you, AW1 Gamer. I appreciate that. AW1 Gamer says, F the haters, you're awesome. Thank you. Let me do a wheel spin.
F the haters, you're awesome.
I love the Gladys Reddit. Thank you. Locke, hello. Thank you so much for heading over to YouTube to check it out. Everyone's been pretty good so far today. But yeah, sometimes it do be getting crazy. Yo, I cannot wait to watch Scream 7. It's going to be so fun. Rapala, thank you so much.
Rapala celebrates 27 months of membership. Locke is incredible.
Locke is incredible. I agree. Thank you, Rapala, for the 27 months. Thank you for being one of the vampires and supporting the channel. You do not have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, the cast sounds kind of all over the place, but we'll see. It also might not be, like, solidified. It's on IMDb, but that doesn't mean that it's, like, 100%. I would wait till we get some more announcements about it, because I just feel like there's not, like, a ton of news yet. I do have to do that. All the Amanda content for the win. Well, thank you. I appreciate you, Rapala. AW1 Gamer, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Is Gladys gonna read it?
Keep winning, champ.
Thank you. Thank you, AW1 Gamer. I don't know, Eagles brother. Just people are mean on the internet. I don't know. They got nothing better to do, I guess. That's just how some people live their lives. But what can you do? You just gotta keep rolling on. I just try to not spend too much energy on people that want to tear me down, because they don't deserve my energy in most instances. Granted, sometimes people are not necessarily mean. They're just being constructive or something. So, you know, I sometimes engage with people, but I try to keep engaging with haters to a minimum, because I don't think it's good for my mental health or their mental health, to be honest. Let me do a spin for AW1 Gamer, and then we'll do a spin for Rapala, and then then we'll do another one for AW1 Gamer. Thank you for the 200 biddies, AW1 Gamer, all day. Shoulder raises for AW1 Gamer for Rapala. We got a Be Kind. And for AW1 Gamer, we got a pack opening. Okay. Let's do the shoulder raises and then a Be Kind. Let's all say something kind about ourselves. That's what Be Kind is all about. You can share it with me in chat, or you can just say it to yourself. You can just think it. You can manifest it any way you like. Or you could say something kind about somebody else if you struggle to find something nice about yourself. But I would encourage you to try to find something nice to say about yourself. And I will say, I am really proud of myself for consistently getting a good amount of sleep for the last week. I think it has made a huge difference to my state of mind, my well-being, and my voice. So yay. Good job, Amanda. You're going to bed eventually. Sometimes it takes longer, but I'm just like, if I go to sleep later, I need to sleep later because I need to try to get 8 hours. And next week, I'm going to try to go to bed earlier, and we're going to try to see if I can get that a little bit more in line. My Be Kind is how much Harmony helps me dealing with my health issues. That's so kind. I love that y'all help each other. I know, Scream 7's going to be crazy, and the fact that so many people are coming back for it. The second Toy Story trailer looks good. Yeah, I need to check it out, Kevin. I'm saving it for a reaction, but it's on my list, assuming that Disney will allow it. But I think what we're going to do with all the trailers that I can't put up is I'm probably just going to put them on like Patreon for people. Aw, thank you, Steven. Thank you for the Be Kind towards me. That's so nice. Amanda, I appreciate you foster a kind community for nerds of many different interests. We do. All nerds are welcome here. Even the sports nerds. Come on in, sports nerds. I don't know about sports, but that's okay. You can still nerd out about, you can nerd about anything, really. It's just a safe space for fandom, you know? Cherry says, I love that I didn't let the fear of me trying to contact an agent stop me from doing it, even though I was scared. Good for you, Cherry. Yes. You just need things that scare you as a performer, I say bring them on. Those are always the things that are worth doing, in my opinion. 12th Doctor, I do what I do because it's right, because it's decent, and above all, it's kind. It's just that. Just kind. Yes, ChemDog, thank you. Very, very valuable words from the Doctor. I did watch the Mando trailer. I have a reaction on my other channel, Eagles Brother, which is linked in the pinned comment in chat, Amanda McKnight Official. And I'm also doing a video on the main channel here on YouTube where I'm going to be talking about everything that I noticed in the trailer afterwards. I combed through, I watched it slowed down, and I think I've pretty much pieced together the plot of the film. So if you want some insight into what we're probably doing in this film and what it's about, and just some cool Easter eggs that I spotted, some really cute Easter eggs, some really sweet ones, that'll be up tonight, hopefully. I filmed it today and made all my notes today. My Be Kind is for my cats. They good boys. Yes, much love to your cats, Comrade Mime. I love that. Cats need love too. Oh my gosh. Punch the Monkey is a monkey whose mother rejected him, and the zookeepers gave him an orangutan plushie to substitute for his mother. What? Okay, I need to do my shoulder raises, but I want to look up this story because I love a good news story. I love positive news. That's the kind of news I'm into, you know? I am proud of how I did at the audition and what I am getting from the community. I am proud of you, Duncan Mallory. I think I can speak for the Fang Gang when I can say that we're all proud of you. That shirt is haunted, says Teddy Belcher. What shirt? There are no shirts in this stream. No shirts. But yes, I did watch the trailer. So that is up on the other channel. Right, let me do some shoulder raises. I'm also thinking I might put some music on. Oh, also I did get fancy sips. Let me change the thing to sips. We can do that. I don't have an agenda today. I'm just really we're really just going for whatever feels good in this moment. I don't know if I go out. I'll go this way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulder raises. Ha-cha-cha. A clan of monkeys are playing with Punch now. Oh, Punch is being welcomed into the crew. That's so nice. Jolie, my teeth are not straight. Yeah, they are not straight. I like them crooked, so if it bothers you, you can always watch someone else. But I wish you nothing but love for yourself, my friend. Good luck out there. It ain't easy to love yourself, you know? Love and kindness to you. I like to call my bottom tooth my snaggle tooth. It sticks up. Like, who else has a tooth like that that I always think of? And I love him as an actor. Ba 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 ba. I was just talking to someone about this the other day, actually, about how people always love to come in and point out my teeth. And I'm like, yeah, I know my teeth are not straight. They're in my mouth. I am aware of it. Steve Buscemi has, I feel like, a little snaggle tooth as well. I love Steve Buscemi. He's such a good actor. Tom Cruise. Really? Does Tom Cruise have crooked teeth? I've never noticed that. Tom Cruise's teeth. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing a picture of Tom Cruise with braces, but I don't know if it's... Oh my gosh, he had braces. He got his teeth realigned, so he's had braces. I've never had braces, nor do I want braces. I'm good with my teeth the way they are. Yo, Tom Cruise had some really crooked teeth. Is this true? I did not know about this. But yeah, his bottom teeth still are crooked. I see it. Oh. But he got his top row, I think, straightened. My top row are also crooked. He's got a bit of like a middle tooth. Oh, okay. Cute. I feel like if you like your teeth, just live with it. If you don't like your teeth, you can always fix it if you want. That's why we have dentists, right? I know, like I don't already know. I'm like, really? No. For real? I'm literally looking at myself in the camera right now on the screen. I have the second Toy Story 5 trailer. Yes, Kevin. I've heard that you were enjoying it. Okay. What else did we spin? We did the Be Kind. Let's do a pack opening. So this might be our last trick or trade pack. I don't know. Do I have more? I'm gonna have to take a look. Oh, thank you, Nick. Yeah, I like my smile. The thing is, too, when you fix your teeth, it kind of changes your entire face. And I just like my face as it is, so I don't really feel the need to change it. I like that I'm not perfect. I think it's nicer to be that way, personally. For me. But I also think everyone should do what's right for them. So, obviously, that's not any shade towards anyone that wants to get braces or fix their teeth. I think you should do what's right for you. It's your body, it's your life, it's your choice, and whatever makes you feel good. It's all about just whatever makes you feel good. Hey, Tully, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Are you hanging in there? It reminds you of Jewel's teeth. Yeah, Jewel also does not have straight teeth. She got a snaggle tooth. We love a snaggle tooth. Chemdog says, wait, Amanda, you have teeth? I know. Amazing. Also, Toothless Grin, thank you for sharing the knowledge about Tom. I never thought about Tom Cruise's teeth, but I feel like someone did mention that to me before, and I simply forgot. Punch is so cute. How can you reject him? Instead, the mother had it hard during labor the first time, so I guess the labor for Punch was like a reminder. Oh, no. That is really sad. I don't know. That's really weird. You don't usually see that, I don't think, in nature. That is that common? Is it common? I don't think it is. But it does happen. I have a great face. Thank you, Rapala. Face card. Servable. Kevin says, my teeth are too, but I love it. Good for you, Kevin. Love yourself as you are. Also, Nick, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. Chip tooth on a metal fork 30 some odd years ago. Added character. Yeah. I will say the only thing that I've ever had done to my teeth is I did fall and break one of my front two teeth. I don't even know if I remember which one it is. I think it's this one on this side, but I could be wrong. They did a really good job fixing it. Anyways, so I lost like half my tooth, so I had to get like it filled. Like I didn't have to get a whole new tooth. They just added a little bit on the end. And ever since, I am careful when I eat apples and anything with bones in it because I'm afraid I'll break my tooth. So that's the only thing. But I was not comfortable having half of a front tooth. That was a bit much for me. But I don't mind that my teeth are crooked. That's fine. It naturally smoothed out over time. Yeah, it does. That's the crazy thing. You know what's weird? When I lost my wisdom tooth, they were like, oh yeah, there's gonna be like a hole in your gums, but it'll just fill in. And I was like, what? And it did. It's not even a vampire thing. That's like, that happens to everyone apparently. Toothless Grin says, despite my name, I do actually have fairly straight teeth. Not missing any. Oh, nice. Good for you, Toothless Grin. Straight teeth are also cool. All teeth are cool, especially if they're functional. That's what really matters. This is Dusclops. We also got, oh, Trevenant or Trevenant. Is it Trevenant or Trevenant? I think it might be Trevenant, actually. And Drifloon. I do like Drifloon. So that's our pack. Oh my goodness, Olivia, happy early birthday to you. Are you doing anything special for your birthday? Teef. Have I played FF7 Rebirth yet? Eric, I've never played Final Fantasy. I've never played any Final Fantasy. I know. I'm fired. I know. Not a real gamer. Get her out of here. So no, I have not played Rebirth yet. But I do want to jump in. I am out. Eric's like, I'm gone. But I do want to play some Final Fantasy, and I feel like I should start with 7. Because that's the one I hear the most about. But what do you guys think? When I play Final Fantasy, where do I start? Where's the best place to start? Oh, you've canine teeth that stick out a bit? I feel like that's really cool. You have like fangs. And you call yourself a gamer girl. To be fair, I don't call myself a gamer girl. I just call myself a gamer, but I do happen to be a girl, so the label does fit. Dedrick, welcome in. Oh my goodness, your wife is doing good too. You have crooked teeth too. We all beautiful, girl. 100%. 100%, Dedrick. I'm so glad that your wife is doing well. So happy to hear that. That's great news. Drez says no Final Fantasy. Controversial opinion, Drez. Do you not like any of the Final Fantasies? Have you played them? FF16 I heard was amazing too. Yeah, I've heard 16 is really good. I think 14 is the online one. I do want to check that one out. Honestly, they all look really good. And I have a lot of friends that are huge Final Fantasy fans, so I think I need to check it out at least. Oh my gosh, you're reading Wonder Woman's issue 30 on your birthday. Olivia, I love that. And you're turning 30. Well, happy 30th birthday. I hope it's amazing. I actually need to do a cameo after this for the lovely Chris, who has redeemed a cameo. And I need to do that as well. Chris's birthday's coming up. So many birthdays. I love it. All the February babies in chat. Where are all the February babies at? Love it. I hope everybody that is having a birthday this month is having a great birthday month. I think that's a great way to celebrate, Olivia. And you know, it's always weird, I think, when you enter a new decade, but there's nothing to be afraid of, in my opinion, with aging. Take it from a 901-year-old vampire. It really is just a number. Cameos are the best. They are. I have one of those, if anyone ever wants a cameo. Shameless plug. Not really, but you can get one if you want. My cameo is Amanda Does Cosplay, if you ever want one. I really should do more where I do events where I'm in cosplay and I do like once a week I'm doing a different cosplay, and if you want a cameo in that cosplay, I film them all in one day. That's what I'd really love to do. It's kind of why I chose that name. Well, actually, I think my other name also exists, but then I couldn't get approved. But then I got a code through a friend to get approved so I could be a creator on Cameo. And then I ended up accidentally signing up with my other one. But then I was like, I should do more with cosplay on it. I feel like that would be cool. I think I can. I mean, I've done some in cosplay before. But it's hard because I would want to coordinate it because I don't want to like have to dress up in 20 cosplays in one day or anything like that. That's a bit more than I have time for. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 came out yesterday. Yeah, I do want to play Poppy Playtime. It's the final chapter. Why did I say it like that? So, in other words, would this be a good time for me to get into Poppy Playtime because now it'll be done so I can play it all at once? Yeah, it feels so good when you get your wisdom teeth out, especially if they're causing pain. It's like, my goodness, I did not realize. I literally thought I was dying. I thought I maybe was dying. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this is my life now. And then I found out, no, it's because wisdom teeth. And LCS is closing up after 40 years. No. Rest in peace. That's so sad. Aw, Cherry, well, I'm glad to hear that my going live on your birthday really helped. I'm sorry that you were sick for your birthday. I know that sucks. When you're telling me that, I was like, no, no. I have seen the House of Cards show. I never finished House of Cards, but I did watch some of it. From what I watched of it, it was really good. Though obviously, it's a bit weird now, but yeah. Comrade Mime, who is this person? Let me fight them. The thing is, when people are mean to other people, I feel like it has to do with the fact that they have insecurities about themselves and they're trying to like project it onto you. And I'm like, look, I just hope that you can feel better about yourself because otherwise you wouldn't be out here needing to say mean things to people. Really. You really wouldn't. Take it from someone who feels pretty good about themselves most of the time. I don't spend a lot of time dragging people because I don't need to do it to feel fulfilled. Guys, if I put on background music, will you still love me? Is that cool if I do that? Because I might put on some background music. Music, music, music. La, 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 la. What do you think? Also, y'all, we are... Whoa. We are at 2 extra hours for the community stream right now, which I think is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Duncan Mallory. I do my best. Music. Yeah, I was just going to put on... I don't know what I'm going to put on. I actually also don't know. Do you guys want music? Or do you just want to hear the sultry tones of my raspy voice? Hi, Sai. Welcome in. Mark, I have not really played Roblox too much, but maybe one day I'll play some Roblox. Because I feel like Roblox is pretty cool and there's so many games in it you can play. So maybe one day. But not today. No need to repeat yourself, by the way. I saw you a message. It's all good. Please do not spam the chat. We appreciate it. The thing is, what is that person doing so special in some ways? You help people just by being Amanda. Oh, thank you, Tully. I appreciate that. Dedrick, I do cameos. Yeah, my cameo is you can follow me on cameos. It's okay, Mark. It's all good. Just wanted to remind you in case you didn't see. I also know you probably sent it while I'm reading 2 chats, so it might take me a minute, but I do try to respond to as much as I can. However, you know, if it's been a few minutes and I haven't responded and then you want to repeat something, that's fine. I totally understand. You can follow me on Cameo at cameo.com at Amanda Does Cosplay. I think. Let's see if that link actually works. See if I actually know my own Cameo link. I think maybe there's no at on Cameo. Also, yo, have they jacked up their cut? Because I feel like my cameos are more expensive. I should lower it again. I try to keep it as low as I can, but when I get a lot of spam messages where people are like, just, if you can tell me if you like to be tickled, I'm like, I'm gonna up the price because people are getting weird here. I get sometimes people that ask for some weird stuff. So that's usually what drives my price up, but I try to keep it as low as possible because I really just do Cameo as a fun way for if people wanted to get something from me, but you know, maybe you only have like a few bucks. That's the idea of my Cameo. You can follow me on Cameo at. There we go. There's my Cameo if anyone wants to check it out. Sometimes I'm afraid that she misses what I say. I do my best to read everything, but I do have, as you all know, I do have 2 chats. So I do my best. And sometimes I'm thinking, like, when we do get to a point where, I don't know, there will be a point probably where we'll have to have slow mode, like, enabled for stream. Dick Grayson, thank you so much for the resub. Happy 8 months. Ladnum, thank you for the 500 biddies. Whoa. Whoa, hype train coming. What? That's wild. Thank you so much, y'all. Let me do some wheel spins for you. Guys, we're almost at 4K on Twitch. That's crazy. 4K followers. But yeah, when we get to something where like our average viewer is close to 100, I might have to put slow mode on just so I can try to keep up with everything. Dick Grayson, thank you for the 101 biddies. I appreciate you. That might bump us up to another extra hour for the community stream. Olivia, thank you for the kind words. Have I ever seen the TV series Jackie Chan's Adventures? I have. Oh my goodness. Yes, I have watched Jackie Chan's Adventures. Underrated show, I think, from what I remember of it. Haven't watched it in a while, though. Just Rob, thank you for the 100 biddies. Okay, let's do some wheel spins. Do I have a Blue Sky account? I do have a Blue Sky account. Is it on my socials? You should definitely do cameos and cosplay at like cons. Yeah, I should do it when I'm at cons. I did that one time for SDCC and it was really fun. I just need to like carve out, you know, like 30 minutes in a day to just film a few. And I think I could do that. And actually, it might be a nice break from the con floor. I'm so sorry that they do that to you. That they do what? Oh, just people being mean? Yeah, it sucks. Your girlfriend has teeth diastema? I don't know what that is, Kevin. What is that? I also grind my teeth when I sleep, so I feel for your ex. I feel. Level 1 hype train. Let's go. Thank you so much for the level 1 hype train, everybody. I appreciate you all so much. Let me do some wheel spins. So we gotta do one for Dick Grayson. For the resub. Thank you so much and happy 6 months in a row and 8 months total. That's crazy. We're almost at sub baby status. We gotta start thinking of names for our sub baby. We got some fancy nibbles, which will actually be a fancy sips. So I'm gonna go get my fancy sips. Whoa, Latinum, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for gifting to HB509, Master Chefu, Chewy, the Diagon Alley, yay, Diagon Alley, AW1 Gamer, yay, AW1 Gamer, you are free from the ads if you refresh your browser. They should be gone. Although, hopefully, I mean, I know Otto was saying that ads were playing even being subbed, so hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone else. Hopefully that doesn't happen at all. I don't want that to happen to anybody here. La la la. Okay, let me grab my fancy sips and then we will continue. Oh, and then I have to open up this parcel. Who sent me this thing on Amazon? Who did this? Oh yeah, and I was gonna refill my humidifier. Give me a second. I should also hydrate more. Hydrating is good for you. Hydrating is good for you. It's what you should do. Hydration! Hydration. Okay, I'm gonna let you pick. I'm gonna let you pick, Dick Grayson, because I spun it for you. So, thank you for the level 3 hype train. My goodness, thank you. Also, I like that I spelt it wrong. You can follow me on CAMEO. Let me get my Blue Sky up as well. Blue Sky. I think I'm just Vampex13 on Blue Sky. Weirdly, my friend's Blue Sky is coming up before mine because I think they tagged me. Dress!
Scam celebrates 2 months of membership, got ashes yesterday, can't believe it's Lent season already, Christians.
Like how it said Christians. Well, happy Lent to you. And Drez, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate you. This is my profile. It is weird that it does it like this. I really should post more on Blue Sky. If I do that, does that work? Is there an at or no at? Okay. Okay. This is, if you want to follow me on Blue Sky, you can do so here. I like that I'm just gonna rotate out links that are whatever you guys ask me for. I do need to post more there. But I will try to remember to post more on Blue Sky. I've like kind of fallen off when it comes to X, Twitter, or whatever. I just feel like the platform has really gone downhill, unfortunately. And I heard Blue Sky is fun. I post a lot on Threads, actually. What is my Fit app? I use a Fitbit, so I use a Fitbit app to track all my physical stuff. Okay, so Dick Grayson, this is a question for you. because we got the fancy sip for you. So let me know if you have a preference. Otherwise, I'll pick. I have these that are called Deep Space Propulsion. I have one that's a Cosmic Cherry Lime and one that is a Rocket Root Beer. And then my other option is Green Monk, or I like to say Green Monkey. I think it's just Green Monk, though, to be honest with you. And it is called Grape Ginger Lime. It has more CBD. The other ones have CBG. What's my handle on Fitbit? I don't know what my handle is. You could probably follow me on Fitbit. I didn't think that do people follow each other on Fitbit? Is that a thing that we can do? I don't know. How do I see my handle? Me? I think I'm just Amanda M. I think. I didn't know that was a thing you can do. Now, if it was Brass Monkey, that would be different. Yeah, sadly, it is green. Green Monkey. Also, thank you so much for the level 3 hype train, everybody. Choo choo. If you were given some emotes, please show them off in the chat. Cosmic Cherry Lime it is. That was the one that was on sale. Cool, cool. You haven't posted there in 10 months? Not to call you out or anything, says Locke. Look, if you guys follow me, I'll post more. I'm gonna try to post more. How about this? How about this? You guys follow me on Blue Sky, and I'll try to post once a day, and we'll see how we do for the next week. And you guys can hold me accountable. I do need to get a cup, actually. But no, you can call me out. Jamie, hello. Oh my goodness, I still want to read the article about the monkey. Rapala, have good sleeps. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you have a good sleeps and good dreams, and just know that you're the best. Just remember that. Much love to our mods. Rob, congrats on the 10k bits badge. Oh my gosh, 10k bits is a lot. Thank you so much for the 10k biddies. Over time. So kind of you. U.S. women's hockey team won the gold medal in the Winter Olympics for 5th Winter Olympics games in a row. Whoa. Well, congrats to the U.S. women's hockey team. I'm sure that they worked real hard to get that medal. Yeba is when 2 teeth look like vampire fangs. Not for me. I only have vampire fangs when my fangs are out. Jack, welcome in. Thank you so much for being a member, by the way. I just finished watching Police Story, starring and directed by Jackie Chan. What an awesome movie. So many jaw-dropping stunts and fight scenes. I don't think I've watched Police Story. I should add that to my list. I love a good action film, and I don't think I've seen that one. Jackie Chan is very good at action. And also, I think he's a really good actor, too. Not just, like, in terms of stunts. So many good episodes. For what show? Wait, what were we were just talking about something, weren't we? I'm glad you're not as itchy anymore as well. Also, Jamie, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I need to get a cup for this, and I still have more spins to do. So we did a spin for Dick Grayson. We got to do a spin for Latinum. We got to do another spin for Dick Grayson. I got to do a spin for Rob, and I got to do a spin for Latinum. Unless somebody doesn't want to spin, and then just let me know. And I got to open this parcel. And then I'm going to open the parcel. I got a cup. I'm going to change. And then, okay. And then the order of business will be, and then I'm going to change the channel points redeem to fancy sips. And then we need to figure out what the cosplay options should be for coffee. for the next cosplay, because I have so many that I've been thinking of. We could do One Piece. We could do Mortal Kombat. We could do more Marvel Rivals cosplays. We could do, what was the other one I was thinking of the other day? Oh, we could do a Frankenstein cosplay, because I kind of want to do one based on Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Not me as the monster, but as uh Lady Elizabeth. I want to do an Elizabeth cosplay. I think that would be really cool. There's like a lot. There's like a lot that I want to do, to be honest. We could also do Yor from Spy Family. So we can look Yoshi. We could do Yoshi. That would be good. Cheers. Thank you, Dick Grayson, for the resub. Have you ever seen the movie Secondhand Lions before? I have not. Olivia says, I have a Blue Sky account. Hard to talk to people on it. Yeah, I feel like the only thing with Blue Sky is that I feel like it lost a little bit of momentum, but where are my friends on Blue Sky at? How are people feeling about that app? Let me know. I have been on Threads. Threads, I feel like, is easy to post to just because I'm already posting to Instagram. Yeah, what is Secondhand Lions about? Let me look up Police Story as well. Police Story, Secondhand Lions, I'll look up. And we were talking about Punch the Monkey. Punch the Monkey. Okay, now I have some things up here. Let's do spins first. And then we'll catch back up with chatting about stuff. Yeah, ibuprofen for the pain can help. One Piece Luffy, Amanda. Yeah, should I do a Luffy cosplay? I was thinking of doing Shanks or Nami. Everyone always wants me to be Nami. Locke says, I'm on Blue Sky. How are you liking it, Locke? Yoshi and Birdo. What about Toad? I could do a Toad cosplay. Twitch says I'm unstable, guys. Twitch is being mean to me. Twitch, how dare you? I'm not unstable. This is just my life. I'm always at that place where YouTube says that I need to like up the bit rate, and Twitch is like, your bit rate's super high. Meanwhile, YouTube's like, could you put your bit rate as like 23,000? And I'm like, Twitch can't handle 6,000 bit rate. Oh my gosh, we have things on here I'm gonna have to change, actually. Positive affirmation, that I can do. So we will do a positive affirmation for the lovely, lovely. The lovely, lovely. Latinum. Latinum, this one's for you. Thank you so much for the 500 bits, Latinum. I hope that you are having a freaking amazing day, because you are a freaking amazing person. And if anyone tries to tell you otherwise, I will fight them. Send them to me. Probably not. I'll just kill them with kindness, but I will shift their perspective on things, because you're great. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a member of the community. You are loved. You are respected. You are appreciated. You are valued. Moondragon, thank you so much. Hopefully not.
Moondragon 3535 celebrates 18 months of membership. Happy Mooniversary, my friend.
Happy Mooniversary. You are loved. Hopefully not just within this community, but also outside of it as well. And thank you so much for being here. Stream would not be the same without you, Latinum, and I really do mean that. So thank you. Thank you for the 500 bits. And thanks for just being you. Thank you. Thank you, Latinum. Thank you, Mikey. Moondragon, thank you so much for the 18 months. Happy Mooniversary. I hope that you are having a good one. 18 months is crazy. That's almost 2 years that you've been a member on the channel. Whoa. Aw, I love the love in chat. It's making me feel good. It's like old Twitter. I miss old Twitter. It was a good time, you know? We didn't know how good we had it in the old days. It was a good time. On your way to a hot date, Moondragon. Well, I hope that you have a great hot date. Do you want me to do your wheel spin right now? Do you want me to save it? Or are you good to wait? Or tell me where you're at. I'm going to do a spin right now for Dick Grayson for the 101 biddies. I do need to change some of this wheel, so if we get something Rivals, I'll change it. Although we could play a game of Rivals. It's a just chatting stream, so we can do whatever we want. So if you guys want to play Rivals, we could. I got bicep curls, though, so I'm going to do that. I took my voluntary fancy sip. Okay, I'm going to put this over here so I'm not tempted to sip it. I'll sip my tea, but you guys can redeem sips. And I will change those channel points before I do my bicep curls. Da-da-da, da-da. I have Troye Sivan stuck in my head right now. Da-da, ba-da-da, da-da. Do. I want to sing it, but I'm not going to because copyright. So instead of a fancy nibble, it will be an actual fancy sip. Pinkies out. I take a fancy sip. Pinkies out, baby. There you go. That's updated. Okay. Oh, you're still trying to figure. Oh, you're talking about Jackie Chan Adventures. Yeah. There are a lot of good episodes. This is true. I feel you, Jamie. You're waiting for those fancy things. Hopefully they come soon. Probably Queen of the Shadow Con. I don't remember them all by name, but I remember I liked a lot of the episodes. If you want to do Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, of course. Yeah, I could. It's the shortest of the whole chapters. We could do some Poppy Playtime. Yeah, at any point during just chatting streams, we could always switch to some gaming if we want to do some gaming. We could also play Yap Yap, which I've been wanting to check out, but I don't know if it'll be fun if it's just me. I don't know if I have anyone else available to play, but I could play. We could maybe play some Yap Yap. That would be fun. Okay, bicep curls. Let's switch cameras. I do want to actually move this. Can I move this? Sorry, I just want to take my light off. Light. Be removed, please. J-Tots is my favorite episode of Jackie Chan Adventures. It's a fun episode. Guys, if I did reactions to gargoyles, would you watch it on Patreon? Would anybody be here for the gargoyles content I want to make? Because I want to have fancy sips and watch gargoyles. And make some reaction content. But I don't know if anyone's interested in it. Ooh. I'm not a fan of how tight that is. That's what she said. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna, it's a little wobbly. That's what she said. Okay. That's really on there, but you know what? It's not gonna fall off. It's not gonna fall off. So that's fine. You know, I could have just not done it as tight actually and moved it. I don't know. Now I'm realizing I had more options than I thought I did initially. Okay, 5 bicep curls. And then a spin for Rob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I mentioned how much I love just chatting streams? Because I love them. They're so fun. It helped to get me to actually watch it. Yeah, we could watch it together, basically. That's my favorite thing about like reaction content for shows and movies and stuff is like just like watching stuff with friends, which is cool. Least favorite is what I was trying to say for the Cowboy Old West episode. Ah, okay. That's your least favorite one? Fair enough, fair enough. Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 is 30 to 60 minutes. So definitely the shortest. And yeah, I played it on my stream. We had a blast. Yeah, I do want to play some Poppy Playtime. We also got to get back to some FNAF. I wanted to play some more FNAF as well. But right now, let me do a spin for Rob, and then we'll do a spin for Latinum, and then we'll do a spin for Moondragon, and then new band you're following, Moondragon, Dea Montrona. I have not heard of that band. What kind of music do they do? If Michael Jackson was doing wheel sounds, he'd be doing fans hee hee sips. Yeah, he would be. Steven, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat.
There are new Absolute Catwoman previews on Ape for her upcoming mini. I'm so excited, the covers are stunning. Do you plan to check her book out?
Yes, I do want to check out Absolute Catwoman for sure. I want everything Absolute, honestly. I have a problem. I can't read it all. It's too many things, but I want it. Have I ever heard of a podcast called Lady to Lady? It is 3 women in LA chatting about life and how men cannot be creeps. How man cannot be creeps? How a man cannot be creepy? Is that what you're saying? Hee hee. Yeah, I can hit those notes. The part of my range I think that's actually gone is like my upper mid is where my voice is cracking. Oh. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. And thanks again for being a member. I really do appreciate it. Jack says, I really enjoyed the previous streams where you and Duck would look through new comic releases. Are you still picking up new comics? I am, but I'm a few weeks behind right now with my pickup. I really need to get there, but the last few weeks have just been really busy for me. So I personally would like to, once I have done my next Critical Role video, and once I finish the One Piece live action, and once I finish Baroque Works, which I'm close to, I only have a few volumes left, then I want to get on some comics and play catch up over there a little bit because I am behind on some stuff and I do want to do some more comic content. Even though lately on my channel, the thing is my comic content just hasn't been doing as well as like my TV show and movie content, which is why I haven't been doing as much of it. Well, that and I'm behind. But it doesn't really matter because I like talking about it, so I'm gonna do it anyways. And I do want to catch up on some X-Men stuff. I know X-Men has kind of fallen off a little bit, but I want to talk about it. And if I want to talk about it, I need to get caught up. And we could also go back and talk about some retro X-Men stuff because X-Men 97 is going to be coming out and people are going to want to discuss some of the older stuff that's going to probably be inspiring the second season. I think still. I mean, we'll have to see what they're doing because I know that they've kind of changed the direction because of the break with Bodemeo. So we'll have to see. But yes, we will probably be back to talk about comics and do a chatting together. I will keep that in mind, Jack. I'll try to get Duck back for another one. And Sasha and I have still been talking about doing a video together. I got the new Deadpool manga volume, and I know Sasha and I both want to talk about it. So I was like, we should collab and we should talk about it on stream and read the new volume. So we'll probably be doing that because there's a new Deadpool manga volume 3. And I really enjoyed the first 2, to be honest. So that will also be coming in the future. We're just trying to figure out scheduling for it because we both have just been really busy. Yes. So Sasha collab we're talking. So that's coming at some point. And I'll let you guys know. And I'll definitely try to get Duck back to talk comics with us as well. It would be nice to do one actually with all three of us. We should do one where Sasha and I talk about Deadpool. We should do another one that's Sasha, Duck, and I, and we all talk about comics. And I need to read a lot of comics. But I'm up for the challenge because I love to read comics. I also still need to read A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's hard because I just love reading books of all kinds. I have too many interests, I think is what I'm learning. Okay, so this is a wheel spin for the lovely Rob, I think, right? Shoulder raises for Rob. And this one's for Latinum, and then we'll do one for Moondragon and one for Steven. Ooh, more shoulder raises. Okay, cool. Do I have a paper towel there? I'm going to change some of the things on here. Guys, give me some suggestions. What do you want me to do on stream? Because I have 2 spots that I can fill in. Do we want to play any games? Or do we want to, I could add squat. I think I could do squats in this outfit. I could do squats. We could do like a little stretching. We could play a game. You could choose a topic. Do we have plushie cuddles? We have plushie cuddles. We could do triceps. We have pack opening. We have shrugs on here. So we got 2 shoulder raises, one for Rob and one for Latinum, and then a spin for Moondragon, and then a spin for Steven. Duncan Mallory says, I don't want to be a nuisance about the collab. I just enjoy them so much. No, you guys are never a nuisance. Let me know what you like. Let me know what content you like. I always appreciate it. I'd also love to get Lucy back on with us at some point. I know that she's busy doing other things, but it would be nice to have, and we've been gaming a little bit off stream, but it would be nice to, I think, have a stream with Duck, Lucy, and I playing something. I really want to play Yap Yap with them. And we've been playing Headliners, and it's so fun. You guys would love it. I enjoy all the stuffs. Okay, well, I don't know. What do I want to do then? Yeah, I'm really excited for Green Arrow as well. I think especially with like what I read previously, I'm very like, okay, you have my interest. I hope that we get Absolute Supergirl in the DC Comics Absolute Universe comic series for this year, hopefully. That would be so cool. What are your like dreams? What would you like to see them do with Absolute Supergirl, Olivia? I love this. I love Nobody that you were just like, let me tell you, Jackie Chan Adventures. And I love the episode where Jade's teacher gets sky demon powers on a field trip at a haunted house and she wants to eat all the kids. I think I remember that one. That was a good episode. No such thing as too many interests. It's true. Except, how do I make all this content? I wish I could like clone myself. Have you ever played a Suka game or Land of Mushrooms? I have not, Latinum. Let me add that of my list of things to look at. Suka game or... So Suka game, I assume, is its own thing. Is this like... Oh... Is this one of those things where you gotta like match stuff up? Because I love those. I only play them in ads on my phone. But I do actually love them. I was playing one the other day where I had to like make drinks like at a beach bar. And it was really cute. What is this? Land of Mushrooms also looks super cute. Okay, I added these to my tabs. So I'm going to go through my tabs and look at some things in a bit that we've been talking about. Okay, I'm going to do suggest a topic. And I'm going to do like, we could do like play a game question mark. And I'll leave it up to you if you want me to play a game. And if we spin that, you gotta decide if we're gonna take a break to play a game. Fruit combining game. Yeah, I do like a fruit combining game. Okay, 10 shoulder raises. 10 shoulder raises and then 2 more spins. James says, what's Yap Yap? James, welcome in. Thanks for checking out the stream. Yap Yap is a game where you are wizards going up a tower. You gotta fight monsters. You gotta survive. And you gotta get, like, money? Suggest is a good word for that. Yeah, suggest. Suggest a topic. Could you add plank to the wheel? I could. I could add plank to the wheel. Well, I have opened all the cards that I had over here, so we could take off pack opening for now and put plank here. I think I could do a plank in this dress. Plank. It's on the wheel for you, Rob. Although I do have a lot of cards that I could open, so we could open cards too. But they're in another box, so I'd have to get them. Thank you, Comrade Mime. This is like my day 3 here. I've just brushed it out. Play the game. Blank will return in Avengers Doomsday. I love that. Aw, James, thank you so much for the subscribe. I hope you're having a good night. Do I like Tetris? I do like Tetris. Don't let Marvel Rival Sinister be the one to clone you, Amanda. Is that what you meant? Just don't let Marvel Rival Sinister? Or just probably just Mr. Sinister. Sorry, I see MR now and my brain is like, Marvel Rivals. Just don't let Mr. Sinister be the one to clone you. Yeah, that would not be... Well, I don't know. Because if I get a clone who's as hot and cool as Madeline Pryor, I might be okay with it. I might be into it, actually. Because Maddie's pretty great. She might go crazy, though. So, you know, that's a whole thing. All right, let me do these shoulder raises. And then I will do a couple more spins. And then I change this. And then we're going to figure out cosplay options. And then I'm going to open this parcel. Then we're going to figure out cosplay options. And then I'm going to go through my tabs of things people have been talking about that I'm like, oh, I want to check it out. Want to check it out. So, yeah. Cool. Camera 2. Let's lift some weights. Let's lift some weights, guys. Also, I gotta say, it was pretty great to just have someone tell me that, like, my voice is not the problem and that I'm okay and that it's gonna be okay and that we can just, like, in a few sessions, probably clear up the problems. I was like, thank goodness, because I have been freaking out. Like, I lose my voice and it's so concerning. And I feel like, honestly, my voice sounds so much better just from having that peace of mind, really, to be honest. Okay. Shoulder raises. 10 shoulder raises. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. I feel it in my face. I feel the heat in my face. Susanu, thank you so much. Susanu says Amanda McKnight's power level is S tier. However, I won't ask for her stat sheet. I appreciate that. Me too, Eric, is good news. It's like, I just feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And honestly, I think that that has already helped me to relax a little bit. I've also been trying to do yoga every single day, and I think that has been helping. What tunes do cows enjoy? I don't know, but all I can think of is fart tunes, but I don't think that's the answer to that joke. What kind of tunes do cows enjoy, Jamie? So it's not that bad. Yeah, I don't have nodes. Yes, Jamie, you were in here earlier, but I was saying I don't have nodes. What I have is called muscle tension dysphonia, which basically just means my muscles are tight, and that's that. I did have to pay for a scope though, because we didn't really have access to a video scope because that's not what we did when I went to go see the doctor. They did a different kind of scope. So unfortunately it was real expensive. But I think it was worth it. Basically we did that to cancel out nodes. And it seems like that was the truth. So yeah. Music. Oh. I like that. Yeah, my vocal muscles can also benefit from yoga, I think, because I'm doing a lot of neck stretching and the area that you typically experience it, like the doctor basically did a whole massage of the front of my neck that was really intense. And he said tomorrow I might feel sore like after you get a massage. Land of Mushrooms, Mario would like that. James, I agree. Mario would be in his element. Fortnite just also added the X-Men bundle. Oh yeah, I saw that. Psy, Jubilee, and Colossus. I might have to come back for that. Oh my goodness, if I had mutant powers, what would they be? What do you think, everybody? Shiny hair. What? No, it means exactly what you think it means, Susan. You come and talk nerdy with us. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it should be not too bad. I think I just need to find ways to prepare my voice and relax my voice and keep it grooving. How do cows communicate? With, I don't know, how do cows communicate? Okay, 2 more spins. Let's do a spin for Moondragon and let's do a spin for Steven. This one is for Moondragon. We got a plank. And for Steven, it's been a very active stream. Suggest a topic. Steven, is there something you would like to talk about? I'm so sorry I can't say your name because I don't know how to speak the language your username is in, but hello to you, my new friend in chat. I'm gonna call you A for now, if that's cool. Hello. Phoenix powers. Phoenix Force. They have mobiles. Yeah, I bet they do. I was literally thinking of cell phones, so I was close, but I was like, how do you make that cow? How do you make it cow? They got Magic and Luna Snow. Yo, I want to get it just for Magic. Magic's crazy. Okay, let me do a plank for Moondragon. And Steven, if you have a topic that you'd like to suggest, feel free to let us know. We can start off with that topic before I go into all of the lovely suggestions that everyone else has also shared in the chat. Is this the right? No, I think it is that. Okay, cool. Whoa. Plank. I don't know if you guys will be able to see me. I'd have to angle the camera down a little bit. I'm going to do a 30-second plank. Core muscles are important. All right, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's plank. Can you see me? You can see me. 15, 10. Time up. We did it. We planked. We came. We saw. We planked. Bring back the Bamfs. Oh my goodness. Bamfs everywhere. Like the little guys. Kurt's little guys. Magic has popped off everywhere. Yeah, it's like people found out and then they were like, oh my god, this woman's amazing. Could you look up the Absolute Catwoman preview? Yes, I was going to do that, but I will bump it up. There it is. We're going to check it out. Okay. Let's do that, then parcel, then cosplay options, and then we'll talk about some of these things. And then we'll talk about some of these things. Some of these things. Yes, make sure you take care of yourself and rest up. Rest is so good for stress, I feel like. Nice, Jack. Thanks for planking with me. Yeah, anyone that ever wants to plank with me, feel free. Feel free to lift with me or plank with me or just even get up and, like, you know, just move your body a little. It's good for us. We sit down a lot and are on our phones and our devices, and it's good to remind ourselves to be physical in the real world, you know? We can be physical in the real world. Absolute Black Canary looks stunning. Oh, yeah? I don't know. I think I've seen Absolute Black Canary. I'm going to add that to the list of things here to check out. All right. First, let's check out this preview. Now, I do have ads on, so there's probably going to be, like, ads all over the place. I don't have my ad blocker on. Okay. Here we are. Here we are looking at the lovely, lovely Absolute Catwoman preview. Thank you, Stephen, for the suggestion. Absolute Catwoman by Che Grayson, Scott Snyder, and Bengal arrives June 10th. Absolute Catwoman promises a daring heist at the heart of the plot, one that will test Selina's limits and expose new aspects of her suit, gadgets, and persona. According to Grayson, back at NYCC, this isn't just another story of Selina the cat burglar. She finds secrets and she finds things that everybody wants. And she makes it vanish. She's a high-tech magician, Grayson explained, emphasizing how Selina's cunning and mind make her a force to be reckoned with. Her inspirations even pull from Lisbeth Salander of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Love that series. A character defined by resourcefulness and grit, not just sex appeal. The series promises a daring heist at the heart of the plot, one that will test Selina's limits and expose new aspects of her suit, gadgets, and persona. Designer Nick Dragotta, yes, we love Dragotta, described her aesthetic as, imagine if Apple made weapons. Sleek. That's what I'm thinking. Sleek. The series continues the line's approach of reimagining core DC characters and standalone stories crafted by high-profile creators. And here we see Catwoman. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't even know which one of these I love the best. Oh. This one's pretty fire. I do really like this, though. Oh, DNA. I might have to get the DNA. And I love that Batman's reflected in her helmet. Okay, so this is the preview here. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in? Whoa. Whoa. So there's like a huge, like, just chaos or going through the room here. And then she's grabbing from the safe. I actually really like this artwork. Who's doing the artwork on this? They said Che Grayson and Bengal. Is it Bengal? Is doing the artwork? Selena with the cats. I love it. This looks great. I really, really like the drama, the motion. It's very moody. Not like in a like it probably will be dark too, but I don't mean like in a dark way that it's moody. It's just kind of like evocative of a vibe, which I like the way that it's embodying that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Bengal? Just doing the art? Sweet. Yeah, that'll definitely be going on my pulp. Mm-hmm. Selena got the zoomies. Yeah, Selena's like bouncing around. That's what Bruce said at his birthday party in Batman Begins. I enjoy wishing happy birthdays. Yeah, high-tech Selena is going to be cool. I love the one on the rooftop. The action looks drawn cool. Yeah, the action has like good motion to it. If you're on Windows, you can also press the Windows key and the plus to bring up the magnifier app. Oh. Oh, whoa! That really zoomed us in. That's crazy. That went wild. It zoomed me in like 1 bajillion %. I was like, whoa! Everything got zoomed. That's cool. I didn't know that I didn't know I had that tool. Thank you, Susanu. You have to be able to close it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I did close it. That was a trip. It was a fun trip though. Okay, so I'm going to open this parcel now. Because I got something from Amazon and I don't think I ordered this. Although it'll be funny if it's just something that I ordered. But I think it must be something off the wish list. You don't know? Wait for myself. I literally have an X-Acto knife that was purchased for me on my wish list. I really need to put it in my little drawer. What is this? The orange tape. Yeah, I guess there's like, is there like deals going on Amazon right now or something? Whoa! Oh, I think this is maybe from Chris. I think Chris said he was sending me some stuff. This is a nameless witch. Oh, with a duck. Yes. Okay. There's a few things in here. Chris, this is from a favorite author of mine about a witch and her pet duck. Aw, thank you, Chris. Enjoy your gift. Thank you. So I got this amazing book, A Nameless Witch, about a witch and her duck. Basically, it's a story about me and duck. And then also in here are these amazing pants that I wanted to try. These are from a brand called Yorio, and I see a lot of people at my gym wearing them, and their butt looks so good. I also have shorts that I think were from a brand that I saw at the gym on my Amazon wish list. GG Chris, yeah, that's specific. Oh yeah, these are the shorts actually. Oh yeah, maybe I don't have pants. We'll see if the shorts are good, and then maybe I'll check out the pants if the shorts are good. But these are like, they have like a ruffle butt. So yeah, maybe I'll wear these on stream next week so we can see them in action. I also these actually feel like pretty good quality too. I wasn't sure because I was looking like where people are getting these things and I was like, oh, they just seem to be like on Amazon. But honestly, sometimes Amazon is pretty good clothes. Oh, it's a stand for my iPad. So when I'm doing my streams, this is an iPad stand so that when I'm doing my streams, I'll show you guys the box. I won't open it up right now, but we'll see it in action. Thank you, Chris. I can have my iPad on there so it's easier for me to read chat at eye level. I don't have to have you guys down here and then be looking up like this all the time. It's probably better for my neck, to be honest. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the gifty. And it's Chris's birthday, and he sent me a gift. What? Thank you, Chris. Let me clip this. Just for now. Good evening, little poet boy. Thank you again for being a member. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Leader of a cause, welcome in. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. All the good stuff. I hope you're having a good start to the new year. Yeah, some nice gear in there. That's going to be helpful for stream. That's very handy. It'll be really good for baking streams and streams where I'm like not at my spot here. And you know, I can also use that stand potentially to hold my iPad on it so that when I'm in my bathroom doing my makeup and my hair and stuff in the mornings, and I usually watch something or read something on my iPad, it'll be easier because I usually have it on the edge of my sink. And the only thing with that is that like I'm always splashing water onto it. So I was always thinking like if I had it up, if I had like a stand, it would make it easier for me to read while I'm doing other stuff. At least for digital stuff. What I really would like is a music stand at some point so I can put like comics in it, like for my floppies. Obviously for bigger books, it's not going to work as well because those you kind of have to hold them open. But for floppies, I feel like it would be good because those are pretty easy to have spread. And by floppies, I mean single comic book issues for people that don't know that term. Not everybody knows that term probably. So just to make it as accessible as possible. Alas, I very much agree on the new... Also, I very much agree on the new Game of Thrones show. Been enjoying that. I'm so glad that you've been enjoying it. I know. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So good. I think I'm going to do a book review after. I don't know how you can watch things while doing tasks. I am a person that like my brain wants to multitask at all times. I don't know if that's really good or bad, but it is. It is. And yeah, I'll usually just be like, I'm going to put this on and then I'll be like looking over here, like reading while I'm like doing this. And I'll kind of go back and forth. But I'm also a person that I like to read when I walk. And I know that people have a lot of opinions on that. It is dangerous. So if you're going to read while you walk, don't read while you're crossing the street and stuff like that. Be careful. But that is another thing that I do that I feel like people are like, I don't know how you read and walk. But like I've told you guys before on stream, I saw Belle in Beauty and the Beast and I was like, I am going to become Belle. I'm manifesting that princess destiny. Even though Belle probably isn't my favorite princess anymore, but I still like Belle. I just got off work 30 minutes ago. Didn't know you were streaming today. Yeah. If you ever want to check out the stream schedule, Little Poet Boy, it is up on the Discord, and you can also find it over on Twitch. I would love to do something where I kind of pre-set up my streams as well on YouTube at some point. When I have some time to put there, I think that would be good just to give people a heads up when they're happening. Because I can also set them up in advance, but then I think that changes the way that I send my output. So I might have to change the link every time. So that's the only thing. But the schedule is up on Discord and on Twitch for now. What's my opinion on audiobooks? I love audiobooks because they allow me to do things hands-free. I listen to audiobooks and read books at the same time. Actually, when I was recently rereading Wuthering Heights, I went back and forth between reading chapters in my physical book and listening, and then partway through my audiobook, one version stopped being available, the version that I was listening to. So I actually had to switch audiobooks like right near the end. So then it was like one audiobook with chapters that I'm reading and then switch to another audiobook with chapters that I'm reading. I will say I recently listened to it took me a while to get through it, but I did the Silmarillion in an audiobook. And that one, I think I would have preferred to listen to it and read it at the same time, because listening to it, it's really good because you get the pronunciations, but I think it would also be helpful to see the words to help me like stay more focused, because it is so dry, because it was never really intended to be a book. It's like notes. So, yeah. It depends on the audiobook. Some are better than others, and also the narrator is very important to being a good book, which is interesting. Oof. Yeah, hopefully it's not as bad as they say, Cherry, and hopefully, or as they think it is, and it is something that you can handle with shots. But also, I feel like definitely you want to get that fixed. So they're checking that out in the MRI. So is the MRI for your shoulder? I thought the MRI was for like your head. But then I was like, that's kind of weird with like a viral thing, but I guess it can affect your brain too. There are things to look at. So is the MRI for your shoulder? People's brains work differently. I just know I have to concentrate or I won't remember anything. Oh yeah, there are times when I go back too. Like I'll be doing something and I'll get distracted and then I'll be like, I didn't really catch that. And then I just go back a few minutes if I need to. Have I seen Modern Family? I have. I have seen Modern Family. Yes. Filmo Safi. Do I believe that kid from Stranger Things is going to be live action Miles? Or are people talking about, I thought that was like a fan cast that the actor that plays Lucas, Caleb, that he's going to be playing Miles. I could definitely see him doing a good Miles. But I don't know if I believe that it's like happening yet, because I haven't seen any official announcements. I'd have to look it up. Audiobooks are great when you're gaming, as long as you don't need to hear the game. And if it's not a book, you need to take notes with. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes good when you're using them with a physical book. Yeah, I feel like they can be good when you're using them with a physical book. I cannot listen to an audiobook and game, though. My focus won't work that way, because I will not be able to either... I won't be able to retain the book, or I won't be able to retain the game. Because I tend to kind of like, it has to be, when I'm doing tasks, it has to be something that's like a little bit more, I guess, monotonous. Like with makeup, I have a routine, so I kind of just do it and I'm not really thinking too much about it. And I might be kind of like, oh, do I want to do this color or this color? But that's as complicated as it gets. And like if I'm doing dishes or if I'm doing laundry, I can like kind of zone out and then just focus on what I'm watching or what I'm reading or what I'm listening to. But if I'm doing something that's like a story, and then this is a story, especially if it's words. I used to have this issue in my last job when I would write. For some reason, we were like, let's put speakers in rooms. And I was like, as a writer, I cannot write if I can hear words. If it's like a melody, if it doesn't have words, if there's no lyrics, that's fine. But as soon as like there's words, my brain is like, listen to words. And I can't think. So it's like, instead I just hear words in my brain and I can't hear myself thinking. So it's weird. Everybody's brains really do work differently. Yeah, the MRI is for my shoulder and the x-ray too. Okay, to see if it's hard calcium or soft calcium. Well, I hope it's soft then, because then they can break it up, right? You'd like more Doctor Who audios? I gotta listen to those. I'm excited to jump in. Walter White says, "Witch girl. Witch girl. Witch." I am indeed somewhat of a witchy girl. This is true. Curry, hello. How old am I? I'm 901 years old. How old are you? I just saw a video where he said he was going in for a voice recording and kept looking at a picture of Miles on the wall. So he was like hinting at it? Huh. That's interesting. Where was the video where that was happening? Was it an interview, comrade mine? I've been hearing rumors that Miles Brown from Grownish was rumored to play Miles. I haven't seen Grownish, but I heard it's good. Thank you, Locke. True, I am 901 years old. Right, so you like need the noise. That's so fascinating how like for me I'm like I hate this, and for you you're like I need this. And yeah, there were some people. Harmony and I listen to music to sleep. If it is lyrics, she can't sleep. Yeah, that would be me. If it had lyrics, I would struggle. But at the same time, if I'm really tired, I can fall asleep anywhere at any time. I've fallen asleep standing up. I've fallen asleep in museums. I've fallen asleep all over the place. Fallen asleep at parties by speakers. So if I'm really tired, I'll pass out. But if you're like, Amanda, could you write 10 pages of dialogue? And then you were like, here's a bunch of music with lyrics behind you. I'd be like, well, I'm going to struggle. Although I don't know. Actually, if it was a script, it might be a little bit easier if it was something like that, like where I was writing dialogue or I was writing like prose for a description of, like a room and a mood and creating the action of something. Because music I find can be quite inspirational. So that actually might be different. But if I'm writing basically, what I was doing in essence are kind of more like essays. And if I'm reading, especially, which is the research is required for what I was doing, it's challenging. Do I listen to music while reading? If I do, it is usually not lyrical music. But typically I actually more like white noise when I'm reading. I like the sound of rain when I'm reading or waves. Something that's just kind of like allows me to really lock in, or silence. I like to read in silence as well. I have not watched that anime, Isaac. No. Damo, I look like you know me? Where do you know me from? You might know me from other things that I've been in. It's possible. Oh, Blackish, not Grownish. Oh, okay. I haven't seen Blackish. I haven't seen it. Someone re-uploaded it onto YouTube. Okay. Interesting. Do you know, what's the channel? I'd love to check it out. That's very strange, Cherry. I would also be like, my privacy? Oh my goodness, I have fallen asleep on transit before. Would not recommend, not safe, but have done that. Okay, bye, Steven. Have a good night, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Audio is low? Oh yeah, my audio is like randomly went down. It was louder earlier. Did it shift? I'm gonna check my settings. Hold on a second. No, okay. My mic is at, oh. Huh? Okay, wait. No, that is the right mic. Okay. I'll turn it up a little bit. Is this all right? Is it quiet to you guys? How's my audio? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me know how this audio is. If it sounds quiet, I can turn it up even more, but right now I'm in the yellow. There's a current Cyberman audio basically showing what they were up to during the Time War. It's called Cybergene, and there's a trailer for it on the Big Finish YouTube channel. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Cybergene. I don't think I can watch that during the stream, though. Because I don't know if they'll get mad at me. Sometimes Doctor Who gets mad at me for watching stuff loudish, nice and loud. It's better. I forgot I had my computer volume at 100. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's quite loud. I feel like I always have my computer volume at 100, though, to be fair. It's probably not good. But I adjust the volumes in the programs, if that makes sense. Also, both Blackish and Grownish is good and hilarious. I believe you, Leader of a Cause. I feel like I've heard good things about both shows. Although I assume they're different shows. They just have similar names. Nobody, you fell asleep on the bus one time? Whoa, yeah. You might miss your stop. Locke says, yeah, I noticed on Twitch too. Did it change or was it always kind of quiet? Alex, welcome in. Yeah, it's so weird because when I turn it up, it's like my voice is in the red. So it looks like I'm peaking. I'll turn it up a little bit more. Lil Poet Boy, not since we last spoke, because my last few days have been pretty busy running around with stuff. But I do want to do some gaming. I was going to game actually on Tuesday night. What did I do instead? I think I cleaned was what I did. But yeah, maybe tonight I can play some more. Also, well, tomorrow I'll be gaming on stream. So I will be gaming on stream. But I'm also looking at getting one of the, do you have one actually, Lil Pope Boy? Do you have a dock for your Steam Deck that you hook up to your TV or anything? Do you like it? Because I was thinking of getting one. And then I could also potentially use it, I think, while I'm streaming, even. It was quiet when I came in. Didn't want to distract, given no one else said anything. Yeah, no worries. If I'm ever quiet, you guys can let me know. I appreciate the feedback. I can't hear myself unless I'm plugged into my microphone. So I don't know I know what my levels are like because I can see them here. But I always think I'm probably loud enough because I'm in yellow to red. But I feel like when people come in, they're like, it could be higher. And I feel like I could just max the volume all the time. And I probably won't peak that much unless I'm screaming. Oh, Grownish is the spin-off of Blackish. Oh, cool. Okay, so is Blackish like when they're younger? Like same characters, but they're younger? It changed? Oh, like the last 3 minutes it shifted? Weird. I wonder why that happened. My settings were not changed, but my computer did like switch the average mic, but in OBS it's been the same mic. So the mic didn't change in OBS. But I wonder if maybe me setting the default mic to this mic in my computer changed something. Alex, thank you for the 5 stream streak, by the way. I see you. Yeah, I feel like if you tell people to not take pictures of you while you're asleep, they should respect your request. They should not do that without your consent. Oh, okay, so like everyone was just like super interested in you because you were the daughter of the director / principal of the summer camp. That makes sense. So they're all like kind of fawning over you. Still though, they should respect your wishes. Maybe when you turn down the notifications, you hit all of it. No, because it's 2 different inputs. So this is my mic, and then the other one would be my desktop audio. So that's actually what I hear in my earbud. What you guys hear. So that wouldn't affect my mic. I haven't changed anything, so I don't know. But my computer does like to change things in the background, so that does happen. I don't know why. Windows, probably. It's the same characters, but they're younger on Blackish. Oh, that's cool. It's like A Different World was the spinoff of The Cosby Show. Oh, got you. Oh, weird. I wonder if it's a YouTube thing. But it was also happening on Twitch, right? Maybe it's a stream thing. Maybe it's an OBS thing. Maybe OBS did some weird things in the background. I don't know. But I'm glad you guys let me know. Yeah, just let me know if the audio's low. I can always turn it up. Well, sort of. I have like this much more space to turn it up, and then I'm maxed. I'm almost maxed, but not quite. We got a little bit more room. And I could always like just talk on the mic right here, but I don't think I should have to do this when I stream because this feels like I'm way too close. I feel like when I'm here, I should actually be speaking like lower. Leader of a Cause says it's like Girl Meets World. Was this been off of Boy Meets World? Love it. Nobody said I liked Blackish. Good show. Maybe I gotta check it out. Duck snuck in and turned it down with his ninja skills. He's got those ninja duck skills. He do. The audio is role-playing as the Invisible Man, only trying to disappear the sound. It was for a minute there, apparently. I think I want to put on like maybe some background audio a little bit, if y'all feeling it. And what do we think for cosplay options? Because I have a lot of ideas and I would love some help narrowing it down to like 4. So do you guys want me to show you some of the ones I'm thinking of? And then after I'll go through and I'll read some of these awesome suggestions for things that I should check out. Ninja skills, please. Ninja skills, lol. Yes, please. Okay, cool. Okay. Probably show them first. Okay. I'll show you the characters, and then you guys can tell me what you think and what's cool. And I also wanted to check out, like, what's coming up next to get some inspiration for... Yo, my humidifier right now is tripping out. It's been having some error codes lately. How far are we on Squirrel Girl? We're pretty close for the one on Throne. Squirrel Girl, we're 54% of the way. We're more than halfway there. Almost there. Blackish is the main show. Grownish is the sequences about the main character's daughter in college. Cool. Lil Pope Boy says Steam Deck is meant to be mobile, but yes, I have a dock and a portable monitor. I live in a dorm, so space is limited. Also gifted you another game to keep you busy. What? Lil Pope Boy, you did not need to do that. Would you like a wheel spin? What did you just gift me? What? Check my Steam. So coming up Oh, we could do a Scott Pilgrim cosplay. Oh, but that's coming up in March. Probably I want to look ahead like a few months because it'll take us a while. It'll take us a while. So let's say... Ooh, Eternal Strands. Thank you. Thank you so much. I still need to check out Crimson Desert too. I'm gonna want to do some reactions to it. So I think I'm gonna do it over on my reaction channel. It's on my list. It's going to say Tifa or Aerith from FF7. Oh yeah, I feel like Aerith I could absolutely crush. Tifa would be cute though. Everyone loves Tifa. I've never played FF7 though. Like, can I still do a cosplay if I haven't played? I know, right? I don't think there are rules. Yeah, I mean, no, there's not. There's not necessarily rules. It would be cool to do an absolute cosplay too. That would be pretty cool. Kate Pride would be pretty cool. Okay. All right, I'm going to make a little list and then we'll go through and we'll look at everyone. So, and then we can decide what the 4 options should be. We'll have a little discussion and we'll pick what the 4 options will be. And then I'll put a poll up on my coffee so that people can help me decide that have supported the streams. That have supported the streams, that have supported the cosplays over on coffee. So then I was also saying, Scarlet, and I was also saying Natara. Although I think Scarlet's probably more where I'm leaning for MK1. I think I was going to do FF7. I think I would do Aerith first. Maybe Tifa after. Tifa would be cool, though. But I like Aerith's little flowers. I feel like she's so cute. I know, there's too many choices on Throne. I have a lot of things on there. I'm shopping right now. Screen is off. Audio only on YouTube, says Lil Poet Boy. Okay, I can do some descriptive audio for you, Lil Poet Boy, if you want. We also have a redeem called Media Literacy, for Media Literacy, where if you would like me to ever describe what I'm doing on stream over on Twitch, you can use your channel points to make me do kind of a descriptive audio of what's happening on the screen so that people can understand what's going on if they're just listening and not watching actively, because we live in 2026 and that's life. Locke, where are these emotes from? Gluten. These are so cute. Okay, so we also talked about doing Black Widow, the classic skin from Marvel Rivals. I think that would be cute. I also really like that new Emma Frost pirate skin from Marvel Rivals. Oh, we've also talked about Elsa Bloodstone, which I've talked about even before Marvel Rivals. So I think that would be cool. I was saying Nami from One Piece, because everyone always asks me to cosplay her. Or Shanks is who I really want to cosplay from One Piece, because I love Shanks, and I'd love to do a female Shanks cosplay. I think that could be cute. Yor from Spy Family. And then, oh yeah, Elizabeth from Frankenstein. A movie cosplay? Can we do that? We can do whatever we want. No one can stop us. Don't stop me now. Okay. So what's coming out? Oh, I did also want to do from Star Wars. I wanted to do remember her name right now. Mara Jade. Oh my god. My brain was fighting me. From Star Wars. So we could do for things that are coming out in a bit. Yeah, Mortal Kombat would be good, I think. Mara Jade would be good for that. Oh, I could do like an Alicent cause. Oh, I wanted to do Ygritte, actually. I've always wanted to do. And, you know, with the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms popping, I feel like even classic Game of Thrones characters, why not, you know? Why not? Could be cute. It'll be really warm in the summer, though, if I do it for the summer. It's a lot of fur. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good for now. I feel like that's pretty good. Is there anyone else MCU maybe that we want to do? Or DCU? Supergirl? Power Girl? I have a lot of DC cosplays. Power Girl, DC, and then the other one I was thinking of is doing a new Poison Ivy. I'll show you guys my idea for Ivy. Okay, let me see what everybody's saying in chat. A Gem cosplay? Gem, not Jen Sinaj. Oh, Gem, like as in Gem in the holograms? That would be interesting. I feel like, you know what that's actually making me think of, though? As opposed to Gem, I'd love to do a Dazzler cosplay. And we also said Captain Kate Pride. From the Krakoa days. It was a good time. It was a good time. Gluten-free bagel. Okay. Gluten-free bagel. Did that shout-out work, Locke? Or did it not work? Because I can do a shout-out if it didn't go. Oh boy, that's a lot to go through. We got a lot of options here. Delete from record of the Lotus Wars. Okay, I can look that up. I don't know what any of that means, but I'll take a look. Record of the Lotus Wars. I do try to cosplay people that I know fairly well, because I always feel weird if I'm cosplaying a character that I don't really know much about them. But yeah. Reno, FF7, leader of a cause says Emma Frost, Kitty Pryde, Lady Death, Agatha, Poison Ivy, Scarlet Witch, Harley Quinn. I have Harley Quinn, I have Scarlet Witch already. I have Poison Ivy. But we could do more looks, for sure. I have like 4 Harley Quinn cosplays. So I feel like I'm going to take a break from Harley Quinn right now. I did not hear about that, Olivia. I've never really watched Grey's Anatomy. What about Viper from Jackie Chan's Adventures cosplay? Jackie Chan's Adventures, I could be Viper. Potentially. If you got temporary color spray for your hair, you wouldn't even need a wig. Oh, for Aerith? I probably would do a wig. I wouldn't want to temporarily dye my hair brown because my hair is so light. It could potentially stain my hair. It is not easy to just like change your hair color like that. I spend a lot of money on my hair in a year. Like I spend like thousands of dollars on my hair. So I'm pretty sensitive about putting color in my hair and like changing it. I'm like, So I probably wouldn't dye it. I would just get a wig for Aerith. But there's lots of good wigs. A voluntary fancy sip. Amanda, Supergirl and Ivy from Batman and Robin movie. Oh my goodness, the Batman and Robin movie. We can look at the Batman and Robin movie. Batman and Robin movie. Ivy or Supergirl? Or you mean Ivy from the movie? Supergirl could be cute. Do we do the DCU Supergirl? Do we do Millie's look? What Supergirl do we do? You know Maddie. Yeah, I love Maddie. We could do an X-Men 97 Maddie, though, because I haven't done the X-Men 97 look. But the question, of course, always is, do I cosplay someone new or do I do a new cosplay of someone I've already done before? Record of Lodos Wars is a 90s anime that is hugely influenced by D&D. It's a wonderful and beautiful anime, says Locke. Cool. Awesome. Well, we will definitely... I wrote it down, so we're going to check out Deedlit. I'm very curious. Yes, I heard that the American team won in women's hockey. They won the gold. Congratulations to all the Americans out there. And congratulations, most importantly, to those ladies. Helen Slater? Is Helen Slater a real-life person? New 52 Supergirl. New 52 Supergirl could be cool. Oh, I also had a... Well, okay. Now we're getting, like... Now I have... like too many things. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna stop it here for my suggestions, but I'll keep reading what y'all were saying. Yara Flor, DC's Comics cosplay. Yara Flor I could do. I still feel a little bit weird as someone that's very white doing people whose backgrounds are really based in like a place where their skin tone is oftentimes a part of it, like it's part of the culture, it's part of who they are. But I do love Yara Flor. So, I mean, maybe one day I'll feel more comfortable. I like that we are really breaking down the barriers for anyone can cosplay anything. And I really feel like on the other side, like if you are a person of color, that this should be true for you 100%. But as a white person, I feel weird about it. I think I just have like guilt from being white. I don't know. Even though I'm not like, I am part indigenous, I think. So I'm not even, but I look at me. I'm like a ghost. Helen was the actress of the movie. Oh, she was Supergirl in the original movie. Oh, okay. Helen Slater, Supergirl. I will write it down. What was that? Something popped up and I don't know what it was. We got a new member. Thank you so much for joining. Susan who says, anyway, just saying, I get why the cosplayer would want to know the character they're cosplaying as. Yeah, I just feel like it feels a bit disingenuous. But I mean, to be fair, I do know of Aerith. I know pretty well about Tifa and Aerith. So I would feel comfortable doing like FF7. And I could always play the game before I don the cosplay so that I'm more well-versed. Am I going to try an Elsa Bloodstone cosplay? I wrote that one down as an option, the obscure. We got to get it down to 4 options, though. We can't have, like, 20 options on the poll. I'm going insane freaking picture of Dorian Gray not having any good covers, messing up my Gothic collection. Oh, no. Confused Table Cat. You getting a new copy of Picture of Dorian Gray? I have a few copies of the Picture of Dorian Gray. One of them was gifted to me as part of a production, which was great, from my director. And then I also have a collection of Oscar Wilde, so I have a copy that's in there. And then I think I also have another copy that was the first copy that I bought, maybe, of Dorian Gray. Maybe not the first copy. But I also have another copy, so I think I have 3. I think the one that I was gifted might be my favorite one, but I don't know if that's because it was gifted or because of the cover. Lucy from Fallout. Yo, Fallout cosplay would be sick. Fallout cosplay, I am intrigued by. Even just, I could just do a Vault-Tec vibe and be like an original character. Steph from FO. She's Canadian, you know. From Fallout? Oh, yeah. I could be Steph. Stephanie, I could wear a cool eye patch. Steph or Lucy could be cute. Or original character. OC. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen ones with the portrait on it. I feel like having the portrait like look like, do you want the evil version of the portrait? I don't know. I mean, at this point it's a classic, so I don't think you can spoil a classic, but that might be why they don't have it, because it's kind of a spoiler, I guess. Sorry, I'm catching up with the YouTube chat. Thank you so much, Locked Boar, for joining the Golden Fang Gang. I'm gonna do a wheel spin for you in just a moment here. Cersei from Justice League, Unlimited, Cosplay, or Cheetah. I have wanted to do a Cheetah. My only thing with a Cheetah is I want to do a body paint. So it'd kind of be a one and done. Because I'm going to be just paying a friend of mine to paint me who does body paint. I already have someone in mind for who I would contract for that, but it would be like one day. But we could. Cersei, I have the hair for, so that would be cool. But I think when it comes to Wonder Woman villains, I'm more interested in Cheetah first. Oh, that I have like the perfect face for Aerith. Yeah, I just feel like my face kind of matches her. And I love like a girl next door vibe. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they probably don't have that just because it's kind of like a spoiler, I guess, for the book. But also, like I said, it is a classic, so it must exist somewhere, I would think. Movie Facondo says you are not indigenous. I am on my grandmother's side, actually. So don't tell people what their heritage is. But I am on my grandmother's side. 100% leader of a cause. Yeah. More what I'm saying is that there have been a lot of people that have suggested things like they would love to see me do a cosplay of Storm. And I'm like, I love Storm and that would be cool. But I feel a bit uncomfortable because I am very white. Even though, like I said, I'm not technically like 100% white. But it still feels weird. It still feels weird. Like, I think also technically I could have a status card. But I don't want to have one because I would feel weird. Um, Although I am interested in learning more about my heritage on my grandmother's side, because that is something that I only found out like in the last 5 or 10 years, and I would love to just dig into that a little bit more. I find like just history, family history to be so fascinating. So it was really cool. I was talking to my grandma about it a while ago, and she was telling me some really cool stories. Just relatable, going after his family at the expense of everything else. I'd probably cosplay the ghoul, as mean as he is. Wolverine's daughter, Laura. Yeah, a lot of people want to see some X-23 cosplay. I think people just really like X-23, though, but I totally get that. X-23 is fire. She's a cool character. I could be the main villain lady from Absolute Wonder Woman, the business lady. Oh, yeah, Veronica Cale. I could be Veronica Cale. I need short hair, though, I think, right? Veronica Cale's hair. Is it short in Absolute? Or am I thinking of the main line? What would you do for the day in the Cheetah cosplay? Like for an event or something? I would just probably go and make a bunch of content as Cheetah. Maybe I could try to coordinate with a convention, but I don't think I would do body paint, like full body paint at a convention, because I would feel very nude. Because I would be mostly nude. Like I'd have patches, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I would ever do a DNA test. I feel a little weird about people having my DNA. I think maybe just it's a vampire thing. But yeah. But if you do it, I hope you get lots of cool answers. It's always interesting when people tell me like they did it and like they found out heritage they didn't even know they had. How about this Jean Grey Dark Phoenix? I just funded a Jean Grey cosplay that I'm gonna do Phoenix. So I don't know if I want to do Dark Phoenix like right after that, just because I just funded a Phoenix. Lummox said they already have your DNA. How do they have it, Lummox? Where'd they get that from? I didn't give it to them. Have I ever done Milan for Zelda? I have not. I haven't done any Zelda cosplays. Oh my gosh. That would be cute. What game? Ocarina of Time. I haven't played Ocarina of Time. Jarrell, thank you so much for the $1 super chat. It would be cool to be at a con and be fully painted as Cheetah, but I might... I mean, if I did it, I could probably do it depending on the convention. I don't know. If it's full body paint, it's like... Yeah. It's just... I would need like literally 10 people with me to feel comfortable. And even then I probably wouldn't. And even then they might not let me into the convention. I don't know. I get paranoid when I have anything that's a prop. I'm always like, oh, they're going to think it's a weapon. I almost had my helmet taken away from me when I was Peacemaker because they were like, it's a weapon. And I was like, it's not. It's a helmet. What? How am I going to hurt someone with a helmet? Gwen 10,000 from Ben 10. Yeah. Yeah. Ben 10 is pretty cool. All right. I think we got enough options, to be honest. They're not fully reliable. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, Jarrell, thank you for the $1 super chat. I'm going to do a wheel spin for you. And I have to do a wheel spin for our new member. Let me do these wheel spins, and then I'll go through all of these, and we'll take a look at everything, and then we can try to get it down to 4, maybe. I mean, anything can be a weapon if you throw it. That is true. My fists could be a weapon if I throw them. And yet I'm allowed to bring hands into a convention. So that's my thing, is like, they were like, that's a weapon. And then I went over to the props person and they were like, why are you here? I was like, I was told my helmet was a weapon. And they were like, no, your helmet is a helmet. I was like, thank you. They were going to put an ugly tag on it. I was like, please don't put an ugly tag on my cosplay, because I kind of need to wear the helmet. It's part of the look. A very important part of the look as Peacemaker. You gave their DNA away. No, that's fine. I mean, it's what are they gonna really, you know? The other thing is, like, I think it's fine to give your DNA away. I just feel weird about it. They got it with the bird drones. I love that we're just talking about all the drones that the government is using to get our DNA. My hands and feet are weapons. I'm the weapon. Bloom from Winx Club. Oh, yeah. Winx would be pretty cute. I've seen some friends do some Winx cosplays. All right. This is for my lovely new member. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Locked Boar. I hope you enjoy the members only contents as you became one of the Golden Fang gang. Thank you so much. Also, the Obscure, I hope you're doing well. They were like, this helmet's too lore accurate. Or this helmet's not lore accurate enough. A lot of people, like, will point out the fact that my helmet's the wrong color. And I'm like, it depends on, like, the shot. Also, Peacemaker has a lot of helmets. So, yeah. Look, I'm probably not going to order from the place that I got that cosplay made anyways again. Because they didn't really do a great job. And I had to get a lot of things fixed. So I learned my lesson. But, you know, they still made some good stuff. So I still don't, it's still like my cosplay. And I think they did do a good job on some of the parts of it. But the helmet is like really big. And I feel like they could have made it more form-fitting. They added like the biggest foam pieces inside. So it looks a little goofy. So I would like to get a new helmet at some point, maybe. even though I like my helmet, and it came broken. So that was not ideal. Although that happens. It's not anybody's fault necessarily. They packed it in pretty well. So we got to be kind here for Locked Boar. And for Jarrell, bicep curls. AI is coming for us all, Amanda. Scary but true. I disagree respectfully, but I understand the fears. And I definitely think that they are warranted. I do not think AI is coming for all of us. I think we're going to be okay. I think I give AI like 2 years more at max, and then I think AI will be on the way out because it is too expensive. And people do not make enough money for how much money they put into creating things with AI. So people gonna be bankrupt because of AI, and then it will fade. And companies are just trying to force it on us, and it's not, their returns are not good enough yet. So till they can figure out how to make it so that it's not as like demanding energy wise, I think we'll be okay. And even if they do that, I still think we'll be okay because I just think humans are unique and you can't really fully replace us. Maybe that's naive of me, but that's how I feel about it. I know I have preferences personally. And I do also think that there is a place for AI and tools that we can use to help us create. I think that there is a place, but I think ultimately AI is better suited to being a tool than being a replacement for people. That's my thoughts. Jonathan, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, I gotta do bicep curls and I gotta do a be kind. Be kinds, for those that are new, we share them, and I would encourage you to say something nice about you. Love yourself. We're promoting loving kindness here. If you can't say something nice about you, say something nice about somebody else. It's still a good way to practice. Compassion is a good way to work your way up to practicing compassion for yourself. So something nice that I will say about myself that I like about me. I've been having some weird stuff with my face lately, so let me look at my face and find something that I like about it. I like the tip of my nose. There you go. AI is already taking over the phone companies, says the obscure. Sure. But do you think it's here long term, the obscure? Think we will see AI adult fun time in the next 5 years. I think we're already seeing that, Lummox, depending on what you're talking about. Kind of limited as to what I can say because I'm on platforms right now where, yeah. Screen back on. Welcome back, Lil Po Boy. How was your shopping? Susan, who said, also, most of what's called AI isn't actually AI. Yeah, language models. Language learning models. A little bit different than AI. It depends on what type of AI we're talking about, right? But like something that's actually realized in that way, I don't think we have yet. So I got bicep curls and it be kind. Okay, I got to do 5 bicep curls. And then we'll look at the cosplay options here. I do need to take a bio break. AI just needs to stay away from art. Yes, it would be nice. However, I don't know if that's going to happen, but you know what? Like I said, I think it will collapse in on itself because I just think it's so expensive, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. It just is. That's just facts. But yeah, it would be nice if AI stayed away from art. That would be great. I would love that. Especially what visual art. That would be nice. I used to initially think that AI visual art was mostly harmless, and now I'm like, I don't know, man. I think it's pretty harmful actually. Especially now that we know so much more about the impact of it. But then there is some stuff that I've seen that admittedly I've been like, huh, that's pretty funny. But you could also just have a person make it. So, and then artists would be getting paid more, which I love. We love to pay our artists. It's not easy being an artist. Speaking as someone who has friends that do that for their job. I love how far I've come in life from being in and out of the hospital and proving the naysayers wrong. Plus, I've been traveling more and loving and living life. That's great. No proof a machine can grow a soul. That is true, the obscure. Yeah, I feel like I wish everyone best with their AI partners. I personally feel like you can do that. I think you can already do that, though. Like, I think that already exists. AI girlfriends that are robots? Lumix, thank you for the go piss, girl. I will go piss. Who's my favorite comic book robot characters? Comic book robot characters? Off the top of my head, R2-D2. I do really like Herbie. I've been reading the Herbie series and I really like it. But R2 is like my number one. The Droids comic when Dark Droids was happening, and it was so good. I freaking love droids. So Star Wars is kind of the main area for me with my robot love. I do love robots. But I also feel like R2-D2 and C-3PO basically have a soul. Aw, thank you, leader of a cause. Okay, I do have to go piss because that was what was redeemed. I'm gonna put words on stream up for y'all so you have something to do while I'm gone for a moment. We have more people watching on Twitch, so we will do words on stream on Twitch today. Twitch is winning by like 5 folks. But Danger is a good pick. And Danger is coming to Marvel Tokon. But what I will say to you guys is, if you are watching on YouTube and you would like to play words on stream, you still can. There will be a QR code down in the bottom right corner of the screen. And you will see that. It will be where I am, so let me just disappear really quick. Poof. Where it should be. Oh, this is the other one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you'll see it there down in the bottom corner of the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, you can scan that QR code and you can play with your phone. You just need to log in to Twitch, but you don't have to actually leave YouTube. And for those of you that are watching on Twitch, you can type in chat and you can enter answers that way. And what we're doing is we are just trying to take these letters and make words like strut. There it is. Sometimes the letters will be fake and one of them will not be one that you can actually use to make words. I wish you all good luck and I'll be back in a few moments. Have a good break, everyone. If you need to also grab snacks, this is a great time. Also, thank you, Antonio, for the kind words. Also true, Casey. All right, I'll be right back. Y'all are crushing it. I might grab like a little snack or something. I'm a bit hungry. we talking about over in the YouTube chat? I don't know what's happening. Talking about some secret files? I don't know what's going on. I'm grabbing a snack, but I'll be back. What's Eliza? Join in. Whoa, people fell in love with back in the 60s? What? People love falling in love with bots. We love that, don't we? I think that might be like a human thing. We love like giving people human traits. I think we're really into it. I'll have to look that up. Sounds interesting. So it's a chatbot from 1966. I love how they're like the Eliza effect is when humans project their traits onto programs and technology. Like, that's literally what I was just talking about. The Eliza effect. Interesting. Wi-Fi just crashed. Oh, never mind, we're back. Yeah, 100%. It's interesting though. That's cool. I'm gonna look it up. Read about it. Yeah, I don't know board games. Is that a movie? I don't know if I've seen that. Whoa. Absolute champions. Whoa, Matthew Broderick's in it, and it's about a war that's like started because of a program that's supposed to like read the room and then trigger things, but it accidentally gets triggered when someone by a false alarm. That's interesting. Not sure. I don't know if it's connected to the other thing, but it's interesting too. I like Matthew Broderick. Super Samarian, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, there's no cam. So I thought you were saying there's no cam dot intentional. That's why I read that. Yeah, we're doing words on stream right now because I was on a little break. So I just put words up so people can play the game if I'm on screen and I'm in the way of the game. But I'll be back. If you just go back into the, if you rewind the stream a little bit, you'll see my camera. You just come in at a moment where we're doing words on stream. So I'll be back in a bit. Woo! I'll be back when everyone stops crushing it. Everyone's doing really good. I'm not really focused on chatting so much right now because we're playing words on stream, Super Samarian, because I was on break. So I put this up while I was on break. So that's why you can't hear me. Does the music of the game. And because I'm not really trying to be heard, I'm just like eating right now. But I will be back after this game. We're just on a little break. Yeah, computers have existed for a long time. This is true. The internet, not as we know it now. But there were networks, but not quite as widespread. Yeah, that's just the music in the game. I'll be back in a little bit, Super Samarian. Yeah, sorry, the music was a little bit loud for when I was talking. And I am kind of leaning away from the mic just because I'm eating. And I just don't want... I know there's some people that have misophonia in my chat, so I'm just trying to be considerate to them as I snack. But yes. But I will be back soon. Yeah, 100% nobody. Yeah, we did have stuff like that. But I think when people say, like, you know, was there internet in, like, 1972? A lot of the times when people think of the internet, they think of what it is now. So I think that's why people will say, like, there wasn't internet. They don't mean, like, there was no networks, but there wasn't internet like how it exists in the modern times. It was different. It was closed networks. But yeah, like, the first computer was invented, like, what? World War? World War I? Or World War II? Like a Turing machine? Is that correct? I'm no computer master. Whoa, this is crazy, and we can't even see what people are guessing? Oh my gosh. Wow. That was like impossible. You guys did so good. You got all the way to level 25. I'm very impressed. GG's, everyone. Congrats to Latinum and Eric, who crushed it in that round. Congrats to our top 3 of the entire game. Latinum, Eric, and Matt. Great job. Thank you, everybody, for playing. I hope you had fun. And now we'll return. Hello. Let us look at cosplay options. No worries, Jerry. Have good sleeps. Thank you for the kind words and thank you for the highlighted message. 2-year anniversary is coming up soon. I know. It's crazy to think that I've had so many folks in this community, yourself included, who have been here as well for so long. Funding the maker for Duck? Yo, I'm down. I'm down. Maybe not on coffee, but I do something like that on Throne. Because I keep my coffee mostly, like, focused on my cosplay. But for Throne, we could definitely put together, like, a little fundraiser over there. Let me talk to Duck and see what he thinks. But usually what I would say is if you guys help me to cover my cosplays, I can save up money and try to put some of my money into Duck's cosplays as well. Because the last couple I have covered for Duck. And it has been a delight. Surprising him with Reed was one of the best things ever. It was so fun. Maker Malice is my vote. Maker Malice would be fun. But yeah, we should definitely do a Maker cosplay for Duck. I am fully on board this ship. No, that's okay. Nerd out on computer stuff. That's cool. I love that for you guys. I love it. No, it's totally cool. You guys are talking about interesting things. I was just like, what are we talking about over here? We're talking about some interesting stuff in the chat. Talking about chatbots and government conspiracies and the creation of the internet and how it evolved over time. The surprise is a fun factor, yeah. Yeah, no one tell Duck we talked about this. What if I make it for him in secret again, or get it made for him in secret, I mean. All I have left is the ginger, and it's so spicy. But I did have a little snack. Just Rob says, I'm trying to get Linux on a Chromebook. How is that, by the way? Because I've heard that, like, the only challenging thing is that they don't make, like, games or anything for it. So it's not really good for, like, if you want a game. Okay, these are the options. Let me go through. So first we have I'll switch back. Or should I just open them all up first? That might be easier. I hate that people be like, look at this. This is a picture. I'm like, this isn't a picture. This is a thumbnail for TikTok or Meta, which means that the quality of the image is going to be garbage. And yet, even when I say to Google, can you only show me large size images? They'll still show me stuff on Meta, even though Meta compresses the heck out of everything. And it annoys me to the nth degree. Okay, there's Emma. There's Black Widow. And then we have Elsa. I think maybe we do. Yeah, like I like her red suit. The question is, do we keep it as one piece or do we do the midriff? We can take a look at some of these. There's a few different good looks if we have Elsa as an option. Elsa Bloodstone, by the way, not like Elsa from Frozen. Although, I do think an Anna cosplay would be cute. I like this as a suggestion, Locke. I'm so down. Yes, let me know. Let me know. We've got Nami. We've got Shanks. But, like, picture it lady style. We've got Yor from Spy Family. Yor Forager. I also like Yor's, like, at-home look, so I'm just gonna leave, like, the whole page open. We've got Elizabeth from Frankenstein. Excuse me. There are too many good looks for Elizabeth, but I do like her nightgown look. That is one of my faves. But I also love her green dress is so pretty. And I also love when she has the weird feathers in her hair. It's a good look too. Someday the doctor from the black hole. I doubt she'd win the poll tonight. I definitely still think we should do that as a cosplay. That would be great. Captain Kate is on here. I made a note of everyone. Mara Jade from Star Wars. The question is, am I going to destroy, like, will my browser behave itself? So I feel like Mara Jade is pretty easy to do if I wanted to do like a more simple look. But I also feel like, where's the one? There's also one where she disguises herself as a dancer that I kind of love from the books. So I can also show you that one as an option. But her standard look is also really good. Also, I don't know where this green suit is coming from that she wears, but that's a great look too. I don't know if that's from a comic for Mara Jade. Okay, we have Ygritte. Ygritte. I feel like I say it wrong every time now. Now I'm like paranoid about how I say it. Okay. Let me get rid of this and put that on. And then also, wait, that doesn't do anything. Wait. Haha, it's me. Hello again. Okay, so I am going to go through the entire list, but right now we have the ones. Oh, wait, no, I missed some. Sorry. And Scarlet from Mortal Kombat. I think it's, is it MKX? Yeah, I think this is what I'm thinking of. Is this X? That's the Scarlet I'm thinking of. Just so you know. This is what we're thinking of for Scarlet. I like this outfit a lot. So that's my pick. If I'm to do a Scarlet look. I think it makes the most sense as someone that's, you know, going to be using bleed to do stuff, you know? Like, why wouldn't you? You would be having stuff out so you could cut yourself. Not in a weird way. I don't know if I can even say this on you. You know what I'm talking about. My Mortal Kombat players, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to Scarlet. Anyways, Scarlet is very cool. She's from Mortal Kombat, and the movie is coming out soon, so that's an option. Ygritte fur is a rug from IKEA. Yeah, MK9. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was off by one. Of course, we have Aerith from FF7. I believe this is her in the remake here. Yeah, she's pretty cute. I'm gonna move myself a little bit over here. Or wait, I'll just move myself to this corner for now. So I'm not in the way when I maximize stuff. So that's an option. And then we've got Ygritte. From Game of Thrones. I just love her so much. She's so cool. I could be wearing all the furs, like this cosplayer. I could be wearing all the furs. She did a really good job. I think it would suit. Here's Mara Jade. This is her dancer look. When she's in disguise. But then, of course, there's standard Mara Jade. She has kind of this black suit look. There's That, and then where was the one that I saw where she had like green on? I was like, this is a cool look. There it is. I guess that's her green suit. This is Elizabeth from Frankenstein. I do very much love the green dress. But I also love her feathers. This look, quite good. But I also love, I mean, her wedding dress is also a vibe, to be honest. All of her looks are so good. I'd have to decide which one I want to do. But all of her looks are good. There's not really a wrong answer. And then there's this sheer number, which I was like, I don't know where I'm wearing that to. But I love this look. And I'd have to get extensions because her hair is very, very long. Is there any better pictures? Why are all of the pictures such terrible quality? Is it because they're all from Meta? Yes, they are. Can I have a picture that's not from TikTok or Meta, please? All of them are from Meta, which means they're compressed. But you get the idea if you've seen the movie. This is Yor from Spy Family. This is her Thorn Princess look. This is her at-home cute sweater look, which I also love. And her dress is like backless. I don't know if we can get a view from the back. But this dress, her at-home look is backless, which I also think is super cute. But her Thorn Princess look is also epic. She's so cool. I love Yor. Meta. Cute. I already have the daggers. And I have contacts for her already. So I have parts of that cosplay. Shanks. This is Shanks from One Piece. So we could do a Shanks inspired look. I could do Lady Shanks. Nami, of course, from One Piece. I was thinking I would do When Her Hair Is Longer, which I think is after the time skip. Obviously, I feel like a lot of people do the, you know, the bikini look with the jeans. That's an easy look. That would be a very affordable cosplay. It wouldn't take me long to fund it if I do this look. I already know where I could get the bathing suit. There's a company that I love that makes that suit. This is Elsa Bloodstone, so we could do the one where she's got like a little bit of a crop top, which I like. We could do, here's the DNA cover. We could do the full red suit, which I also think looks cool. But I kind of like the midriff because it would allow you to have a little bit of breathing room. So if you're warm, you know. So I do like that. Ronell, thank you so much for the super chat. This is Pirate Emma from Marvel Rivals. I'll do a wheel spin for you in just a moment, Ronell. This is the Black Widow look that we discussed. And then we have Power Girl from DC, who I love. I'm always clicking on the DNA covers. What can I say? I love David Nakayama. I love his art. It's so good. Poison Ivy. And this one, I specifically want David Nakayama's art because he was the one that inspired me to want to do another one. I want to do this look for Ivy if I do another Ivy. I love the roses. And then I was thinking I might also try to like put a rose maybe in my hair or something. Dazzler. Sorry, I like literally went to talk and then I was so wowed by Dazzler I like choked on my own spit. I think I would want to do the classic suit for Dazzler. Thank you for the hydrate, Joker. Because I love her classic look. Do I do it with roller skates is the question. I love this cover. Art trim cover is fire. Too bad it was for the issue where she dies. All right, we're almost done this, and then I will do that spin. I just want to finish this because this will probably be close to my last action of stream. Captain Pride. Where is she with her big curly hair? Yeah. Captain Kate. Do I do the look with the black eye, actually? I do like that look. Do I do when she's like just arrived on Krakoa too and her nose is still busted? That was a funny time. The beginning of Krakoa was so great. Deedlit. Record of the Lotus War. Excuse me, Wars. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, I love this. It like is kind of giving like some Link looks too. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of like a female version of Link almost. I love the cape too with the big shoulders. It's cute. I'd have to watch the anime. That's the only thing. I need to do my research. Batman and Robin, Ivy. We all know. I actually did a shoot where we had gold pieces like this, like kind of like this kind of vibe. But that could be a vibe for sure. I think I could rock it. Supergirl, New 52. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the New 52 look, to be honest. I miss the skirts. So I think I'm going to veto the New 52 look with the no skirt. It's not my favorite look for Supergirl. We could also do like a DCU Supergirl with Millie's look. I think this looks pretty cute. We could do... Otto was suggesting Helen Slater Supergirl from the movie that did not do great, sadly. But I do think the look is really cute. I do like Helen Slater's look. We could do Madeline Pryor from X-Men 97. You know? This look. Similar but different. With the bustier. I do also like Madeline's ruler of limbo with her, like, what's the crown called? Like the mercy crown or whatever that she wears. I do like this look. I would like to do a cosplay of this at some point with the gold accents. I think it looks really cool. So that's another option. And then we have Steph from Fallout. Or we could do Lucy from Fallout. Or we could do Cheetah from DC. So these are all the options we discussed. This one, like I said, would probably be a one and done because it'd be body paints. That's how I want to do Cheetah. That's just my preference. I need to do a wheel spin for Renelle. Thank you again for the 3 shekel super chat. It's your dog's birthday. Happy birthday to your doggo. You guys doing a little puppy party to celebrate? I gotta go for a second. I'll be right back. And then I want to hear your guys' thoughts. And then I'm probably going to wrap there. I'll do a spin for Ronaldo as well. Renelle, what? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you so much. What? For the 1,500 bits. That's so kind of you. Thank you. So now just like anything that stuck out to you guys, just pop it in the chat. Like be like, I really liked this one. Just no new options. Let's go off of what we already have. If anyone has any strong feelings, I want to hear about your strong feelings. And then I'm going to use that to try to parse the list down. And then I'll put the poll up tonight after we rate out. Renelle, thank you again. Let me do a couple spins for you. I'll be right back. Hello, friends. I'm back. If you have Crunchyroll, Record of the Lotus War is on there. Okay. I do not have Crunchyroll right now, but I will probably get Crunchyroll again. Because they upped their subscription price, Crunchyroll is one of the things that got canceled. Sadly. Batman and Robin, says Joker. Batman and Robin stood out to you? I love it. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna kind of like keep a little tally, I think. Yours is Captain Kate. I respect that. I love Captain Kate. She's so good. Clone of Jean Grey. I missed a lot. Yeah, Madeline Pryor, another Maddie. You can never have too many Maddie cosplays. Is there a Priscilla Cheetah where she's in cheetah costume? I wouldn't want to do Priscilla. I would actually prefer to go with Barbara, personally, Nick, as opposed to Priscilla. I'm more of a Barbara fan. Ivy, Aerith, Madeline, and Lucy would be my vote on the top 4. Ivy, Aerith, Madeline, and Lucy. Lucy. I think Locke had kind of already suggested for a guide the raid, but what were you thinking, Renelle? But Locke, is your streamer, are they still live? Hey, Chris, thank you so much for the gift, by the way. I received the package. I did an unbox of it, and I clipped it, and I'm going to put it into the Discord after. Thank you so much. I love it so much. I can't wait for the shorts. I need to send you a pic of the shorts. But also, I'm going to wear them on stream at some point. I'm very excited to try them out in the gym. I've been eyeing these shorts. Melissa, thank you so much for the raid. What is happening? Literally about to end stream, but thank you so much. Let me do a couple wheel spins for Renelle. Let me do a wheel spin for Melissa. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for bringing your folks in here. Thank you so much. How was your stream? What were you up to? Everybody, please join me in following Melissa in Denial. I'll have to check you out, Melissa. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Real Men Grow Beards. Welcome in. Yay! Yeah, we're gonna raid in somewhere cool. We got a couple options. Let me do a wheel spin for you. This is a positive affirmation for Renelle. And that is for the 3 shekels over on YouTube. And for the biddies, we got some shoulder shrugs. So I will do those. And I will also do a positive affirmation for you, Renelle. And then Melissa, let me spin for you as well. Oh, thank you, Otto, for guiding the raid over here. That's so awesome. More shrugs. 10 shrugs. A positive affirmation. I appreciate you. I also love finding new streamers. I can't wait to check out your stream. I have a lot of different cosplays. Yeah, Susanoo. Did you just look them up? Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for checking out my cosplays. That's so cool. Egyptology. What? Is that what you do, Melissa? Is that why your name is In Denial? That is so cool. My first, whenever I play an RPG, I usually name my first RPG character. Well, especially when I'm playing Dragon Age for some reason. My first character is always Nile. I also love ancient Egypt. I'm not necessarily an Egyptologist, but I do love ancient Egypt. So very, very cool. Welcome in. Okay, let me do this positive affirmation for Renelle. Also, Renelle, did you redeem Guide This Stream? I don't know. Oh! Locke has redeemed. So Locke will be guiding us today. Locke has redeemed gluten-free bagel. So that's where we'll be raiding. But first, let me do this positive affirmation in these shrugs. Then we'll raid. Macro, thank you for the kind words. I hope you're having a good night. Welcome on into the stream. Have I ever cosplayed Misty from Pokemon and Duck as Psyduck? No, but we did Haru and Psyduck from Pokemon Concierge. So I just need to get a Misty cosplay, and then we could do that. But also, I'd like to get a little Togepi plush. I would like to do Misty at some point. This is a good suggestion. I'm going to write that one down, even though I said no new entries, but Misty has been on my mind for a long time. So I'm writing that one down, and I'll put a little mark next to it. Boop. Okay. Oh, sorry, Renelle. We'll get you there next time, I'm sure. But here's a positive affirmation for you. Renelle, thank you so much for the super chat today. I hope that you are having the best morning, probably. Thank you so much for being here. You are loved. You are valued. You are respected. You are appreciated. Hopefully not just within this stream, but also outside of it as well. And hopefully you also feel very relaxed and ready to start your day, focused, centered. If you're working today, I hope that you have a beautiful, pleasant shift and everyone is delightful. And if you have some time off, I hope you fill it with all of the things that you want to do. Play all of the games. Do it. Thank you so much for being here as always. You are such a valued member of the community, and I hope you know that. And I'm so grateful to have you here as one of my members of the community that's just been here since like the beginning of my time working on the internet. It's very, very cool. So thank you so much. The stream would not be the same without you. I'm sorry that I'm rapping just as you're coming in, but I hope you have a great day. And I will see you again really soon. Thank you so, so much for being here. Thank you, Renelle. My vote goes to Elizabeth, the DNA Poison Ivy, or Scarlet. These are all great picks. Scarlet and Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth would be absolutely fire. I would die if I had a dress that looked like any of Elizabeth's gowns. I'm just like, please, Guillermo del Toro, put me in a movie so that I can wear these costumes, because he always has such great costumes in his productions. Leery of suggesting cosplays to people they're not going to want to do. Well, you can always suggest it to me. I promise I will never be like, never. Like, I'm pretty receptive. And I like when people give me some options, because sometimes I find out about cool things that I also wouldn't follow as a result. I hope you get to go do some car spotting. That's so awesome. Oh, okay. Well, fingers crossed that you get it figured out. Elizabeth will be expansive. Yeah, but so worth it. Yeah, it would probably be pricey because the costume's stunning. And it would also be like, I need to find someone that'd be willing to figure that out with me. But I think I could find some people. Cosplay of Moon Knight. My nemesis. But you know what? I would cosplay Moon Knight. I would. I would do it. Should I do a Mrs. Knight? I feel like that would be a cool look. I do like Moon Knight in the comics, okay? I only don't like Moon Knight in Marvel Rivals because he's my enemy. That's all. It's not personal, except that it is. Okay, cool. Let me do these shoulder shrugs and then I'm gonna raid out, y'all. Actually, should I raid out while I do them? Is that crazy? I don't think so. We're gonna do a raid. And thank you again, Melissa, for raiding in. I work as a museum educator, but I run my brand teaching about ancient Egypt on Twitch and TikTok. Okay, well, I definitely got to check Melissa out now. That sounds amazing. I am so excited about the book as well, Chris. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm just gabbing like crazy today. I feel like I'm missing so many beautiful chats. It's gluten-free bagel, I think. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Sick. Okay. Let me pop the raid messages in the chat. And we'll shrug our way out. The top one is the one with emotes. This is the one with emotes if you have access to them in the subs. Thank you everybody for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, wherever you're watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for being here. This has been so fun. I will be back. When will I be back? Tomorrow. We're going to play Resident Evil 1. Or RE4. I'm not actually sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I already feel that. And this is only, I really do need like, I feel like 20 pounds though, if I'm going to do shrugs. To really feel it in my shoulders. Okay. All right. We did the thing. I hope you all have an amazing night. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll play some Resident Evil and it will be lovely. All right. Good evening, everyone. Bye. Raid. Am I going to Gen Con this year? I don't have any plans yet, Monk, but I will let you know when I know what I'm doing. It's hard because SDCC and Gen Con are right next to each other. So it's a lot of traveling for me when I do it because I kind of end up doing it back to back. And I think I'm going to go to SDCC this year. So we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Do some workouts. I hope I motivate people to do workouts. Or just get up and like move your body a little bit. All of it counts. All of it's good. Physical activity. It's magical. It'll cure what ails you. Depending on what ails you. Hello, River. We're just ending, but I hope that you have a fantastic night. Also, I love your name, Riverstone Noke. That's a cool name. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until next time, friends, stay nerdy. Bye.